Hey, everybody, and welcome to the SEAL Podcast, episode number 283 for August the 15th, 2025. My name is Fraser. I'm joined on my left by Neil,
Hello.
and on my right by Dave.
Hello.
You all right, gentlemen?
Or
Very good.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Good.
Quacks was in the
Well-
chat early. He says, "Evening, gents. Best behaviour. The gaffer's back.
Yeah.
We'll be on a
I don't
tight
feel
leash
like-
tonight.
I'm
Be a
not the gaffer.
45
You know
minute
what?
show.
Neil, who's the real gaffer? Dave, who's the
my
real
wife.
gaffer? See, I can't be the gaffer. I don't even know what I'm doing. Dave and I both know Neil's the gaffer.
You keep
He's
us on
the
a
real-
leash, though. You're the one who pushes us forward on a Friday night because you've got shit to get on with. Usually your dinner.
Yeah,
when you're
but
not
I mean,
here,
you
we
gotta-
just go, fuck it, relax, who cares? It doesn't matter. There's no time pressure. No one's
Yeah,
going to
maybe.
have to go and get a pizza.
I feel
feed
outside
anyone
of that.
else.
I feel outside of that though. You're the real deal, Neil. The
Mm.
real deal, Neil. Makes me
let's not go
squeal.
there. It's been a while since that happened.
Memories.
Anyway, not
right.
that I actually ever made you squeal in real life. That's no, that's not what I meant.
So it's good to be back. Couple of weeks off from me. Neil, you were off last week. Dave's been doing the heavy lifting with Pilch, which has been much appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you, Pilch. No doubt he'll be back probably next week when one of us fucking decides that we're not going to be here. Oh, actually, what's happening next week?
Oh my god,
I'm off.
you
next
can't
week.
possibly.
Are you off next week?
Yeah, I'm off.
I've got
next week.
holidays coming up in 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
I'll be absent again.
It'll be an extended Pilch run coming up again. By the look of it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, just get him on board full time by this
Assuming
point.
he's available. Well, at least he plays some video games.
Well, there you go. And he knows football, so there you go.
Mhm.
So it's good to be back. What happened last week? Oh yeah, I couldn't make it last week. I had a really bad day. Yeah, let's not go into that.
It's not
couple of
really
things-
bad.
No, a couple of things just threw me for a real curveball, and it was like I can't. No, I got to sort some shit out. The week before that, well, that'll come into what we've been doing. Football started.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Are we
That's good.
excited?
A little bit.
I've just seen my points for today at the end of today,
You're on
and I
one.
might as well just fucking give up now.
Well, the
they've
next
actually got
game's not
players,
over
though.
yet. They haven't done the second half. The second half's just started.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
so-
I thought it finished. Oh,
No.
good.
No. So who have you got? So Liverpool and Bournemouth are playing right
Who have
now.
you got? Mo Salah.
Salah as captain, yeah.
Ooh,
I think
don't
he had
captain the
one-
first game of the week. He actually looked like he was going to do something today, whereas the
He nearly,
Community Shield,
he had it.
he didn't.
Well,
look
he had
like
a,
he was gonna do anything.
he had a decent shot on goal in the first half. Nice save by the Bournemouth keeper.
Yeah.
And the only other thing he did, he got taken down in the box. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking. After I watched the Community Shield last weekend, I was like, well, he hardly touched the ball. Didn't look like he was involved at all. So that doesn't look good, does it? For £14.5 million in your fantasy team. And then today I was watching the game, the first half, and I was thinking, I hadn't really considered this, but the Frimpong guy, who's the new right back in place of Trent, doesn't really do what Trent did. Like I've heard people talk about it, but no one's really made the point that because he goes past Salah on the outside.
Yeah, he
Like,
did that earlier. Yeah.
That's going to mean that Salah's going to move inside a bit nearer the goal. So maybe it's not a bad one to have. Because I was I was off Salah big time. I ain't got him in my team. So I was just like, he looked just not involved at all last weekend.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it was definitely a risk not having Salah. But it's too expensive.
I put Kirkers in, who just picked up a yellow card.
He got a nice yellow card. He was on a clean sheet the last time I checked. So who
Yeah,
knows?
still, hopefully. So
Mo Salah
anyway.
has made 4 defensive contributions, I noticed, because that's a new thing for this season. That's going to be important. He needs to get 12 to get 2 points.
Oh.
Well, I don't normally see that from Mo Salah, do you?
Is it stackable game to game then, or
What do you
no?
mean?
Just 12.
No,
defensive
12 in it.
contributions
If it's a
game?
midfielder or a forward, they have to make 12 defensive contributions to get 2 points. If you're a defender,
And what-
you've got to make 10.
What's
to
a
get 2
defensive
points.
contribution?
I don't know, like cutting the ball out, interceptions, tackles, blocks.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the C is. There's something. Blocks, interceptions,
Somebody's
tackles,
reporting
and
it, yeah.
something, the C word. That's not that word. I can't remember what the C word is. I obviously know what that C word is. But, yeah. Whatever the C bit part, the C part of the C bit defensive contributions. Hello. I've had messages from my son, so things must have happened in the football. Hold on.
Hi.
Oh,
Wonder
here
whether
we
we
go.
do no.
Oh,
wonder
okay.
whether we do. No,
Um,
I'm wondering whether we do no spoilers because I might go watch it the second
Or
half.
you don't want to know what's happened then? Because I might have a smile on my face. He's got a smile on his face because his captain's scored.
Oh yeah, who is it?
Yeah.
Go on, put us out of our misery.
Cody Gakpo.
All right, cool. I have Gakpo in my squad too.
So do I. I've got Gakpo and Ekitike, and they've both scored tonight.
Yeah. Oh, you put Nketiah or whatever his name is.
Ekitike, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ekitike.
Ekitike, yeah. He looks like the only striker they've got at the moment, so
Oh,
they
man,
might have one
if
by the end of the week, so who knows?
Yeah,
But
if Isaac ends up there. I mean, that's interesting actually, because we go into we can just jump here. I'm gonna just jump us across here to I can't see whatever. Where's the show comments question? Who is it from? Pilch? Oh, it was Pilch, wasn't it? Yeah. So what's everyone's top 3 predictions for the year? I mean, if I have a feeling that Man City would be in running for top spot, but I've decided that if Liverpool get Isak, then I think you probably got Liverpool.
a bit of like a difficult one, I think. Liverpool have got a lot of new players, untested in Premier League. If they get Isak, obviously we know he can do the shit in the he does it in the Premier League. But like Wirtz, Ekitike, Frimpong, all 3 new players from outside the Premier League, so they looked all right. They look pretty handy, but you never really know till they start. But they've played 2 games now, effectively, or will have.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look pretty decent. Liverpool.
Yeah.
Lost a
I
few
mean,
players.
Bournemouth they've had their defense gutted, and then
Yeah,
you can see they
big
just
time.
shipped 2 goals. But they looked all right, though. They looked like they were
Yeah.
holding their own, decent possession.
Well, they could have scored the first goal of the game.
Yeah.
They had the best chance, I would say, up to that point when they made a nice little move. Who was it? Ivan Nilsson nutmegged his mate Kirkes.
Yes,
Someone
that was
just
nice.
ran. That was a nice little nutmeg, and his mate ran past and cut it back nicely. But then Tavernier just seemed to have had a massive brain fart and didn't know how to shoot.
I don't think so. No, I think it came at him just too quick.
Well, I think he's.
I think on any
that's one of
given
those.
day,
I think he
everybody
wanted
would-
to bang that top corner, and it just did not bang. That's all. It just kind of just
I
floated
don't
to the
think
goalkeeper.
I don't think he even knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Anywho,
But, yeah. I've seen him score like before there. I'd say he was. I think he might have been a bit disappointed in his effort though. Put it that way.
Dave, what are your predictions for the top 3?
I'd say City, Liverpool. Liverpool, City, Chelsea.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice to hear Chelsea in the mix for most people's predictions. Neil?
Most people, the 2 that you've
Most
heard.
people. 3.
I don't think Chelsea are going to. They look. I feel like there's a bit too much to do. They might need to spend another $1 billion to get some new players in. But I feel like they might just get the top 4 and not get the top 3. I think it's between Liverpool and City. I reckon Arsenal are going to fuck it again and finish 3rd this year. And I can't decide between Liverpool and City who's going to win. But I guess it's probably going to be
like
Liverpool.
I said. If Isaac ends there, it
Yeah.
ends up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I
he'll
can't
probably
see.
will end
I
up
don't
there,
think
but-
Arsenal are going to be. I don't think Arsenal are all that. I honestly, under Arteta, I think they're just never gonna. They're never gonna
Well,
cross the line.
Well, they're going to win the league now. You've said that, aren't they?
Well, maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. I think who have they got? They got Gyökeres, didn't they? And he used to play for Coventry in the Championship, and he scored a load of goals in Portugal. Which I had an argument with my son about how the Championship was actually a better league than the Portuguese league, and it was proven to be correct according to at least one website I checked, which ranked all of the leagues.
What you should do is that every time you have an argument with your son about anything, quickly go to our website. If I can put whatever you want in there. Just go, look.
That's
Look.
it.
Yeah.
Look,
It's on the
said you
internet,
have
it
to
must
go
be
to bed
true.
at 10.
Mate, he's out at another party tonight.
Oh, jeez.
He's back in Houghton Regis.
How old is he now?
16 and a half.
Uh,
He's more
I was
popular
gonna
than I
say-
was at 16, so yeah. Okay, we must
Did
have
he,
done something all right.
He hasn't didn't do his A levels. He didn't
No,
this year.
yeah, he's not a child prodigy. He's done his GCSEs this year.
That's it. Yeah.
he's
So
done
he's got
them.
his results on Thursday. Yeah, he gets his results this
Thursday.
Oh, they
coming
haven't
week.
got them
yeah.
yet.
No, yeah, the
Oh,
A
okay.
levels just came out this last week, and now it's his
Uh-huh.
lot next week.
Right.
So we'll
Oh,
see.
good luck.
No, you're not supposed to say good luck. I read
Am I
something
not?
about this. No, you're not supposed to
that?
wish people luck on their exams because they've worked bloody hard. So any sort of element of luck is not really part of it. It's all about down to hard work.
Yes.
Putting
Okay.
the effort in, and they
Oh,
should be
yes.
rewarded based on their efforts, not on luck.
I'm not going to say you're wrong.
So yeah,
It's like when people say, "Oh, he was involved in a terrible accident." There's no such thing as accidents.
no,
Right?
accident
Everything is
a
caused
bad
by
word.
something.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always a reason.
I was involved in
something
an
happened.
unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, there's a.
Yep.
That's why they're not called accidents officially now. They're called incidents. A
Incident
road
report.
traffic incident rather than an
Mm.
accident, because
There you
obviously
go.
a thing has happened. That's the incident, and then obviously they have to investigate to find out what was the cause of said incident. So there you go.
Who's going down?
Every day's a school day.
Yep.
Don't use the word
All right.
accident.
What else on football then? So how's the fantasy league looking then, Neil? Give us
So
an
we got
update on where we are.
21, which is obviously quite a lot down on last season. 11. down, I
Well,
think.
I mean,
But we lost
I-
loads of like just randos that we didn't even know who they were. They just Pilch invited a load of his workmates in one year, and they've just been in every year since.
yeah.
So that was about four or five of them.
Yeah, I
So
think
we've
there's
lost a
probably-
couple of like people from the community that aren't on our Discord, so they didn't get the invites because I didn't renew the league this year. I just put new links in. We had 19 in the head-to-head league. I sent Arnie a message at 6:20 to say, "Are you joining the head-to-head league?" I sent him the link, but I think it locked it out at 6:30 to generate all the fixtures. So I don't know if I can get anyone else in or not. We've got to look into that later.
Oh yeah, 'cause, well,
So we have an average.
they
against
probably
at the
can
moment
join, but they're going to lose
Yeah.
out on the points that they would have made from the previous.
for
Right?
the first week. So I'll have to have a look at that.
I can't remember
I
if you,
didn't put a limit on how many people could join. I just think it was a time thing, based on.
if you join the league late. Does it just take your
No, you keep your
current
points.
total? You keep
Yeah,
your
you
points.
keep your full points total if you join the
Right.
main league.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
and I
there's
mean that
still
was the
opportunity for
problem,
people to
right?
join.
I mean that was the problem. They made it too easy for everyone, or they sort of make it too easy for anyone to be in as many leagues as they want, right? And so that's what we had was a proportion of
Yeah.
people who.
Well, you have control over. I could just kick random people out of the league and just go for it.
Oh yeah,
do
no.
that.
I mean, I think when we started, it was good to
Yeah.
have more people. Now we have a decent amount of people, and it's only fair that we have people who are generally
Involved, engaged.
connected, and involved, and engaged. Neil, yes, engaged. Perfect.
Should have a better job,
So
shouldn't I? Use all the business
Maybe.
words.
Yeah, I know. All right. So, anything else on football? Anything
Well,
we
you
got looking
know,
forward to this weekend?
like I've got 6 games on Sky Sports this weekend, plus one on TNT, which means there's only 3 games this weekend that aren't on telly, and they must all be at 3:00 tomorrow. So yeah, they've been boasting Sky about how many more games are going to be on TV, and they're not. It's quite a lot this weekend already. 6 of the 215 are on this weekend. Plus, there's fucking loads of other games on, like League One, League Two, Championships, all that shit. Fucking loads of football on telly now, but you have to pay for it. So, well, you
Yes.
don't have to, but you're supposed to.
I just renewed my subscription about an hour ago.
Yeah,
and
what are
away
you
to the
on?
races.
Are you on the cock, or is it
Fubo.
something else? Fubo.
Fubo, and that will give me every game, every Premier League game.
Is that a Canadian thing, Fubo?
Not sure.
I feel like it might be. That was definitely one that I definitely have seen that name on streaming services.
Yeah, they do a
Somewhat
pretty decent job.
illegitimate, maybe, once in the old days. But,
They could do with tweaking their interface a little bit, but it's not the worst I've ever dealt with. It's not perfect.
I think they probably just get the main feed is from. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Premier League company or whatever.
Yeah,
They get
Yeah,
the,
it's
the
really
video
neat
feed.
because we get you get the Premier League feed or whatever, and a lot of the time they don't have they're not as deeply involved with the advertising as they are perhaps for Sky Sports or as Sky Sports is or someone like that. So you get these massive periods where they just show you the stadium and you're just watching the stadium. Like you can have 10 minutes of just watching the
Oh,
stadium,
there was a
people milling around and doing the practice on the
Yeah.
pitch and stuff like that. And then you see, and then they show the Premier League countdowns. They have like, which obviously people in the booth are supposed to see, right, when they
Right.
start the feed.
Yeah.
But because we don't have adverts, you just see like countdowns and things like that or whatever. It's pretty neat. And it's
Well,
nice not to be
when-
too bombarded by adverts.
It's not adverts, but when Amazon had the TV for football, you could go on and just have no commentary and just listen to the game, like with the crowd noise
Yeah.
and like the
I wish
ambient
they'd do
crowd
that.
noise.
Yeah, I wish they'd do
I
that.
don't know. I feel like it might be a bit weird, having watched football on TV for years with commentary.
I've watched one. I watched one like that, and it was all right.
Yeah.
It's, I think, as an option, I don't see why
Yeah,
you couldn't have
yeah.
that. Just strip that
Yeah,
feed
what-
out.
the good thing about that is you don't get someone apologising when you hear the swear words. You just
Oh, yeah.
just hear the swear words in all their glory with no apologies. But yeah,
Right.
yeah. So a lot of football back. It's all back now. I think all the leagues around Europe are all back on as well, probably this weekend. So it's just become
Yeah.
fucking stratospheric
Mm.
levels of football. All the football.
That's what we want.
That video from Mitchell and Webb. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it solves the problem of what I'm doing this weekend.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. There's plenty to look at.
Now I got stuff to do, which is watch football.
But yeah,
okay.
I'm quite happy with my start so far. It's a better start than a lot previous seasons so far.
Right.
So, but it's only the first game, so hopefully my captain does all right tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shall we do a
your
little? Do you want
captain?
to talk about your teams?
Who's your
Actual
captain?
content.
Yeah. We'll talk about the teams then.
All right. Okay. My captain.
Same
wears
as
a
my
blue
captain.
kit. Wears a blue kit, a light blue kit. He's
Yeah,
quite
so is
tall.
mine. My guy. He's
And he
got
plays
shock
up front.
of white hair.
Shock of
blonde
white
hair.
Yeah, mine's
Blonde
got a
hair.
blonde ponytail. He's the
Yeah.
beast from the north. Yeah. Erling Haaland.
Looks like it.
You got Salah in there?
Yeah, you've
No.
captained Haaland this year.
Captain Haaland for this weekend. Away at
Yeah.
Wolves. I feel like he's due. I think he's going to go big again, like he did. It's like if he stays fit.
I don't know.
Like,
Like, did he
He
have
was the
anything
fifth-
to do? Did he really do anything this summer? And I don't think so.
they were in the
right?
World
So
Club World Cup, weren't they? Up to the quarterfinals or whatever.
he didn't play
Semi-finals.
much though, did he?
He scored a few goals.
Actually, that's a point. I don't think I watched many of the
No,
Manchester
I
City.
didn't watch.
games.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch hardly anything. They beat Juventus 5-0 or something.
I think that's
didn't
the thing,
And
on
then
that
they
Club
lost to
World
some
Cup,
random PSG.
I
or
really
whatever.
only watched the Chelsea games. So
Yeah, funny that. But it was a bit of a fucking joke, the whole tournament. I didn't watch anything other than like the last 3 games, I think. In any sort of with any interest, because it was just like shit. And it was on at stupid times of the night, and the ones that we could watch over here were on a shit time of day, so the games were really boring and dull because there was like we need about 10 drinks break per half because it's 38 degrees and all that shit. So
what about your
yeah,
team?
looking
Dave?
forward to the World Cup at the end of the season.
My
So what is-
team.
Yeah. So any particular focus for you and your team, or
Not
Stand up.
really.
Did you still pick it?
did you pick it?
I did pick it. Yes.
You didn't get an
yeah,
AI to help you, like some people
No,
apparently. Have.
No. I got Pickford. He was my goalie for last season.
Was he first name on
yeah.
the team sheet?
He was. Well, I go keeper, forwards, defenders, and midfielders. That's how I
Okay.
pick.
Midfielders can be the biggest points earners because they've got the most opportunities to score points.
That might be a little bit not
That'll
so
be
true
backwards,
this
is it?
year. We'll see.
Well, there's more
actually,
opportunities for
I don't
defense. Like I said, Mo Salah was making defensive contributions today, which is unheard of. So maybe he might get the 2 points for defensive contributions by the end of the game. Who knows?
So
But
who
that
do you
all
have,
plays
Dave?
into the bonus points as well, obviously.
So I've got Watkins up front
Yeah.
for what's the
Good
name? West
shout.
Ham. Salah, obviously in midfield. I got Jay Murphy.
Oh,
Don't know his name. John Murphy. Is it?
Newcastle.
Jacob for
yeah, I think
Newcastle.
Anthony Elanga's going to be playing his position. So I can't see that being a good one this year. You never know, though.
Enzo.
Any other players you'd like Neil to shit on?
Yeah,
Enzo's got potential to earn more points this year. I'd say. Actually,
Yeah.
he was quite good in the Club World Cup. I thought Enzo. He was a bit more attacking.
Enzo, yeah, he's all right. He
Yeah.
got better and better last year.
Yeah.
And then all the others are names I don't even want to try and pronounce. So.
Oh,
Okay.
who's your little golden nugget? Have you got like a little cheeky cheat code?
Oh no, not really. I did pick a few right. I did pick my team a bit early, and I think some of the players were definitely not going to play, so I had to quickly sub them out. And I think that counted towards my subs, but I didn't get deducted any points or anything. So yeah. Who was it? I put Saar on for Crystal Palace.
Yeah. I think he scored in the Community Shield. Nice goal.
Yeah, he's a good shout.
But I think I think he's not playing this week.
No, I think he'll play.
Or unlikely to play. I think
Oh, really? I reckon. Well, if he's anywhere near fit, he'll play. Ez is playing this weekend, apparently. And Gay, despite the transfer talk.
And who else did I like the look of? That's about it, really. Yeah, I was just looking at like previous points, how they did compared to how much they cost and stuff, and sort of haven't really been keeping much on the news of it. But...
If FPL have now got the live bonus points in the or something, because I feel like I've got too many points, but not complaining. Yeah, so I think Ekitike was mine. It's quite low. He's only under 15% owned, about 15% owned up front. I feel like he hasn't really got much competition at the moment. And if Isaac does turn up this week, I'm not sure he's going to be ready to play. Don't think like he's had a particularly good pre-season so far.
Yeah, could be right.
So I'm not sure he'll go straight into the side, but he knows quality. So it could be a short-term thing for me, TK. But I'm kind of hoping that Isaac doesn't go to Liverpool. I don't think they'll really want to sell him to Liverpool. Yeah, I feel like if he was going to PSG, they'd probably go, fine, fuck off, don't care, we'll take the money. But if it's because it's like another Premier League team, they're like, someone's going to have to pay a lot of money.
So talk us through your team.
Me?
Yeah, just quick.
I've got Matt Sells in goal. That's my Forest player. I've just got the one.
Ugh.
I was going to double up in defence, but I was like, nah, I don't really want that. Dubravka's back up, obviously, to save a load of money. My defenders, I've got De Kuyper from Brighton. Did I put? I think I put Munoz in the end. Yeah, Munoz from Palace. He's on the bench this weekend though. Ezri Konsa of Villa. Tosin from Chelsea, because the manager said, because Colwell's out for a long time, he said the only player we've got who can play that position is Tosin. I was like, well, they did have Chalobah, but he's $500,000 cheaper, so I'm putting Tosin in. Because it sounds like he might be playing. Kudus, Spurs.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone for Cole Palmer. I feel like it could.
You've gone for Palmer, have you?
Yeah, I did have a team with Palmer and Saka in, but I feel I can't get both of them in. Cody Gakpo, Jackie Grealish.
Yeah, I got Grealish.
I'm hoping for a good season from Jack Grealish this week. He's going to obviously want to do the business, World Cup year and all that. Granit Xhaka.
He's going to play, isn't he? The thing is, he's going to play. So
I don't know if he'll play a full game. I don't know if he'll start this game potentially this week, but he might do.
Well, nobody knows, Neil, do they?
Well, David Moyes probably does, and Jack Grealish potentially. Yeah, Granit Xhaka is my cheap. He might not. Is my Sunderland wild card. Granit Xhaka.
Who?
Granit Xhaka.
Oh, okay.
Proven Premier League quality. Granit Xhaka. He used to play for Arsenal. Then he went to Leverkusen and won the German league.
Oh, XAKA?
XHAKA, yes.
Yeah.
So he's now captain for Sunderland. So he's at a bench sitter generally, but he might come in for an easy fixture when they play like a Burnley or a whoever the other two. Who was the other team?
Thing is, where did he go? He went from Arsenal to where?
Leverkusen, and won the league
When?
in Germany 3 years ago.
Yeah. All right.
Now he's back. Ekitike. Oh, hang on. Oh, Estev was my cheap defender. Burnley guy. It's 4 million. Going to be on the bench most weeks. Ekitike, Watkins, and Haaland up front. I like
Fair
it.
enough.
I like it.
You got Palmer and Haaland.
Yeah, and two Liverpool players. I was like, I've got to have two Liverpool. I was like, I did have Vitz, but I was like, actually, I could save $1 million by having Cody Gakpo, and I don't know who's taking his position. Obviously, we lost Jota, sadly. who may have played there or up front. And Luis Diaz they sold. I don't know who else they've got really to take Cody Gakpo's place. So I think he's pretty nailed on for minutes at the moment, at least. And he scored. So
I have Sanchez in goal. Backup is that guy. What's his name? Dubravka.
Yeah.
I've got Saliba from Arsenal in defence. Kirkes.
Didn't like their fixtures. Didn't like Arsenal's fixtures for the first 7 or 8 weeks. I feel like I'm going to have Saliba, but in a while.
Yeah. Who else? I was going to try and remember who. Can I remember from memory? The answer is no.
Monza?
Munoz, Cucurella.
Yeah, I had Cucurella, but it was too expensive. I need that money as well.
Who's my backup defender? Hall from Newcastle. It was Hall.
Could be a weird year for Newcastle.
Yeah, Rodgers in midfield, Gakpo, Cunha.
Yeah, get a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, why not? Grealish, Damsgaard for Brentford.
Oh, you've put more money in defence, haven't you? You've got a couple of expensive defenders. So.
Yeah, and up front, João Pedro, Haaland, and Beto.
I had Mark Gui for a little while because he went to Sunderland, but I was like, he's just not going to be that good. Sunderland aren't going to score that many goals.
It's good to say, though.
Yeah, it's not his actual name.
All right, okay.
But yeah, I'm like, well, it's been a good start, so hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'm still happy.
Well, we definitely have stuff to talk about now.
Yes.
Let's move on then to what we've been doing. Good luck to everyone in the football, by the way, in the fantasy. Let's move on to what we've been doing.
It's all about effort and hard work.
I'll start and plow through. I have quite a bit here. Yep, like I said, I've been away. Last week we went to Port Stanley to go visit some friends, and they have a place on the beach that they let us use. It's this Port Stanley.
Yeah, not the one that most people would probably know in the UK.
No.
If you're of a certain age.
No, this is a seaside town. It's got a nice sandy beach. It was hot. My friends have a house on the beach, which is amazing. So they let us have that for a couple of days. I've a little bit good and bad. People we went up to our friends who are up there. He has Parkinson's disease, and that's a bit of a challenge. But there you go. So we went up to see him and see how he was doing and his wife. And anyway, it's good to see them. Nice weekend away. The weekend before that, we were up north at a cottage on the lake, which was nice. 2 weekends in a row on the lake with my wife and my daughter, which was a lot of fun. Did some fishing with my daughter, which was nice.
Which catch?
Bass.
Blue?
Mainly bass. There was one point where my daughter doesn't fish a lot, so we started fishing on the Friday or whenever we were up there the first day, and I was sort of teaching her. I said, "Look here, let me just show you. You just got to play with the bait, play with the. I think we were luring. Yeah, I was using a frog, top frog lure. This frog that sort of scoots on the surface.
You have to always be moving that thing, don't you?
Yeah, and giving it little jerks like that. Yeah. And my daughter was just reeling it in, not really giving it any life.
Just like,
and I was like, here, look, let me just show you. Give it a little bit of a twist like this. Boom, this bass just hit it. I was like, oh yeah, here we go.
Did you ever play Sega Bass Fishing?
No. I did play it a few weeks. Not with the controller, no. But I did play Sega Bass Fishing a few months ago. I downloaded it on Game Pass, I think.
Oh, wow.
Or I had it in my
Could you have to rotate the right stick or something to reel it in?
I can't remember what it was. Anyway, I tried it. It was like old game is old, right? You know. But yeah, we did some more fishing the next day. I caught a beautiful bass. Nice big bass. Fought that guy, brought him up onto the dock, got him in, let him go. Then my daughter just 5 minutes later, bang, she hit one even bigger. So she won the fish of the weekend. So she got the biggest. That was pretty cool. Yeah, nice big fish. It was good. We were really pleased with that. Anyway, it's nice to be away. So that was cool. Weather's been fantastic. A little bit of car trouble again, Neil, just to put a smile on your face, perhaps.
We've not
another bill, perhaps, sir. Would sir like another bill for his Range Rover? Yes, please. Please, sir, can I have some more? compressor needed changing out for the air suspension. It's okay.
Are you tiring of it yet? Are you tiring of the Range Rover?
No,
or does
I
the
drove it
luxury
today,
make
and
up for all the costs?
it's just so cool. It's such a great car. Like just driving it around, it's so badass. I was just being that complete douche today. I had all the windows down, I had fucking music pumping out of it. It's great. Yeah, so the compressor went. So that had to be changed. They go. I mean, the compressor went on my Jag before that, so I know it's something that wears out. So there you go. So a little bit annoying, but there you go. And my wife was washing the car. She's spraying the car down because we park underneath. We have a big tree in the front garden, right? And it just dumps shit on the cars all summer long. If the tree isn't dumping shit on the cars, it's the birds in the trees that are shitting all over the cars. It just drives me insane. I have to basically
Do
rinse
something
the
about
car.
that.
No, I'm not chopping the tree down. It's a great tree. But anyway, at least once a day.
Just shoot the birds.
Every day, well, the birds, they'll just come back. Every day, you got to wash one of the cars down. Whatever car has ended up under the tree has to be washed down. It gets all this aphid crap on it and all this sort of stuff and just whatever. Anyway, my wife's washing the car down and spraying the front of the Range Rover, and doink, the A in range flew off.
They're made so well, them cars.
She came in, she's like, the A's come off.
A Rungy Rover.
So I put that back on today. So I've done some home repairs. There you go. I'm proud of myself. I managed to. But I did it properly.
Well done.
I researched what the best adhesive would be to do it, and didn't just
Was it
use
not super glue?
No, I used automotive grade silicon sealant, silicon adhesive.
You do love your silicon sealant, don't you?
Silicon adhesive. This was not silicon sealant.
Well, you did call it sealant first.
I know. I do. Yeah, I made a mistake. So yeah, cars continue to be a joy. What else? I had a little operation yesterday. So I don't know if anybody noticed. If you go back and look a year ago, right here on my forehead, I had nothing. And then about sort of 8 months, 10 months ago, a little lump just appeared on my forehead and basically grew. And I was like, oh shit, what is that? And anyway, it was almost like, I don't want to call it a wart because that sounds awful, but I mean, it was almost like stuck out and ended up going a little bit crusty or whatever like that. I don't know what it was, right? And I was like, this needs to be get tinker. Anyway, I forgot that I booked it, and I got the notification to go down to the doctor's yesterday. Went down there, 2 seconds, just like jams a needle in it to freeze it, starts carving it out. She goes, can you feel that? I go, yeah. And she goes, oh. She jams another needle in, freezes it, carves it out, and like I was in and out in like 5 minutes. I was back in my car within 10 minutes of arriving there.
So did they not say what it was then?
No, she'll send it off for testing and they'll just check it, right? Anyway, it's just whatever. But I mean, that's what I want. I wanted it taken off not because I was worried about what it was, but just because it's like annoying, right? You're just like, although I had gotten you
when you're brushing your hair.
When you brush your hair, and when it first started to appear, I was like, that is really.
Did you have hair there when it first appeared?
No, and there's no. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Look, I'd sort of gotten used to it, but now, yeah. So they took that off yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. But so that was done.
Lords in the chat says evening, gents.
I've tried to milk it as in terms of like I've had an operation. I was going to take days off work, but I mean, I really couldn't justify it.
It was like literally in the docks for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord's just subbed. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Lord. And then the other thing I have, which Neil is aware of this because we were talking about it yesterday or the day before, but a friend of mine died. A friend of mine, oh yeah, maybe not, but a friend of mine.
No, I do remember this. I do know.
A friend of mine, or a friend of ours. Well, you guys didn't know him, but a friend of Matt. Actually, it's one of Matt's best friends. Passed away last year, and he was big in the games industry. His name was Rupert, and very sad, of course, that he passed away and whatnot. He was an absolute legend. He it was very sudden, very sad. His gaming history, working in the industry, is long and deep, and he had been one of those guys who had helped set up EA UK, Electronic Arts in the UK. I mean, he was just and he was a larger than life figure.
So he
Right.
was.
Yeah, and
He lived large.
yes, I had some tremendous. I had like some tremendous nights out or times with him. He actually lived with my girlfriend, so I'm going to tell you, I had some tremendous mornings with him as well. Like just getting hammered in the mornings with him, just good. He's just such a good laugh. Yeah, but anyway, he passed away, and then last week we got, or Matt got notification that he has been immortalized in Age of Wonders 4. So they actually created a character playable. I think he's a playable character.
I don't know how it works in that, but there's he's like
not
a leader
exactly sure
of
how.
a sort of
Yeah,
a group, whatever they're called in that game.
yeah. And they sent a ton of pictures in, and they've basically built this. It's almost like a goblin prince or goblin whatever, like whatever. And it's just it is a goblin or it is whatever it's supposed to be, but you can see his face in it, right? And then they've changed his name a bit, and they've sort of given him a backstory, which is sort of like a lore. Which, if you read between the lines, you can get an idea of how he was, like how larger in life he was. But anyway, I mean, it's just phenomenal, right? I mean, it's just very, very. It was just really nice, and nice to see. So yeah, good for you, Rupert. Yeah, good. Yeah, so that's neat.
That's cool.
Yeah, very much so.
I don't think I'll ever be immortalised in a video game.
They put me in a video game, actually. I got put in when Matt was at
Street
EA,
Fighter?
when they were all up to their nonsense at EA. Matt put because Matt was a copywriter, right? He put us into, what was it? Privateer 2, The Darkening, I think it was.
Was that like
I can't remember.
Privateer? Was that like Elite, like Wing Commander?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I never played it or whatever, but I'm in it.
Too much story.
Yeah, I'm in it, and I get a brief mention in it. So there you go. So
Were you a rogue smuggler or something?
yeah, I was actually. You put me in as a drug smuggler, I think. There you go. All right, who's next?
I don't know. Who was next?
Dave?
Yeah. So, I went on a bit of a RoboCop bend after watching the first one the other day.
Oh yeah.
And I watched RoboCop 2 and 3.
You do
notched
like
one
to
after the
hurt
other,
yourself, don't you, Dave?
Oh my god.
2 is bad.
3 is even
2 is
worse than 2.
3's not 3's.
3's not. Peter Weller isn't the third, is he?
No.
He didn't go
he's
back
not.
for 3,
No.
did he?
No. The baddie the baddie
2
that-
is all about Nuke, isn't it? And
That was
Yeah.
it, Nuke.
yeah, so 3's similar as well, but it was
they make
the
a
Japanese corporation was overtaking, and then they were trying to get everybody out, but there was a evil robot that just looked like a Japanese guy.
I don't think I've ever seen 3.
I think 3 was. It's forgettable because I know I've watched it and I was like, this is even worse than the last one. It's fucking horrendous, but I don't remember anything about it.
There were some cool things in 2.
So he was a.
When they changed the bad guy into the robot.
Yeah, they made a robot out of a fucking drug deal. Like he was a complete addict.
Kane, was it? Yeah.
He was a nuke addict, and they they had to feed the robot nuke, didn't they? To fucking.
Well, they used that to try and control him. Saying, if you
calm him
do all
down. Otherwise, he needed his nuke, and he would just get on a fucking rampage. Yeah, fucking stupid.
So yeah, the 3 was definitely the worst of the lot.
Incredibly, it was even worse than 2.
It was all building, so I want to watch the new RoboCop because I didn't watch it.
Really, Dave? You don't?
Well, I've heard mixed.
When you say new,
I would say
that was about 10 years ago.
2014. Yeah.
I'm not saying the new one is great.
It's definitely not that great.
Definitely not 2 and 3 bad. It's not 2 and 3 levels of bad.
It's not. I wouldn't bother.
But if you're going into the new one,
I mean, you put yourself through 2 and 3 already. So fuck it. Why not watch another shit RoboCop?
I know it's not following on from it. It's a complete.
No, it's a reboot.
A reboot of the first one, but I wanted to just.
But it's reboot. It's in such a way that there's like the thing about the first one, which is like ultra violent and everything like that. And I don't think the reboots. It's just like soft.
Right.
There's no absolute like brutality like of the first film and all of the like wit And the
Yeah.
humour
And
is not
and,
there
and,
either.
shoot, and
It's just
shooting
played
baddies in the
really
penis.
straight and just absolutely shit.
Right.
So don't bother.
Yeah. So I don't know. I watched them. I had some time spare. Yeah.
He watched him.
Time you're
He's
gonna
not
get back.
proud.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to at some point.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
No, I think I watched
It's
2
literally
not long
voluntary.
ago.
Oh,
I
Oh,
think I
right.
put 2 on not long ago.
Yeah.
But I have a habit now of like I can't on a film like that. There's no way I could sit and watch the whole thing. So I was just like constantly forwarding to different bits, and then like, oh yeah, okay,
Oh,
I've
okay.
watched it. I've gone through it in 15 minutes, and I was like, yeah, there we go. I've watched RoboCop 2
Oh, I
again.
remember all of it.
Uh,
How shit this was.
Are you
That's
playing
like
the game?
games though. It's like the story. Skip. Oh, action bit. Watch it.
Yeah.
Are you playing the game?
I did play the game. Yep. It was on Game Pass, so I've played a little bit. I think got to like level 3 or 4, something like
Right.
that. So I will play it a bit more. I think that's what got me into watching them again. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is a bit like RoboCop. Maybe I'll watch RoboCop.
Yeah.
First one's quite good still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the things where he shoots off different surfaces to hit baddies and lining up the shops. That's
In the film?
In
Or
no, in the game.
Yeah.
In the game, he only does that in 3.
Does he? I feel like he did that in the
No,
first
he
one.
does it in 1, doesn't he?
Yeah, I
Shoots
feel
the.
like he did that in the first one.
Oh no!
No,
when
he
he shoots the guy in the crotch.
Yeah, through the
shoots
lady's legs.
through the lady's
Oh,
legs.
through the
Yeah.
lady's legs.
It's not a
yeah.
ricochet shot.
Well, she doesn't. He doesn't
Yeah.
hit her lady's legs, obviously. Like
No. But yeah, that from in the game is based on what was in 3, not in 1 or 2. I know. Yeah.
well,
See, I learned something. There you go. That was 4 hours of my life just to find that out. ED209 is definitely the one of the biggest, scariest things, because that's in all of them as well.
Right.
But it only makes like a
ED's pretty scary.
Cameo in 3, is it?
Yeah, it's like a little bit. It's protecting like a warehouse, and it gets hacked by a little girl. But yeah, who would have thought? You know, why they didn't program him into like if somebody's standing in between your legs and plugging something into your port that you should probably like move or push
You've
the person that's
hit
doing
the jackpot in my world.
So yeah, but,
Oh,
no,
dear.
very good. Other than that, this week I've been mainly building a shed.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about this.
Bought a shed, and on Saturday I made the foundation, sort of staked it, and
Did
built
you
a
do what you were
platform.
told to do by the master shed builder?
Well, the the shed itself, it was quite cheap, but I kind of realised halfway through it is what was cheap is actually a massively labour-intensive, complicated thing. On the instructions, it says like it takes 2 people 2 to 3 hours to build.
Days.
They failed to mention that these people are professional shed builders and are doing this as a job.
They've built this particular shed 100 times previously and know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. It's so complicated. Where was it? I'll finish now, but like the instructions, it's basically wrong in so many different ways. It tells you to put screws when you shouldn't be putting screws there because it's relying on something else to go in at a later date. The amount of times
Is it all written in Chinese, by any chance?
it might as well be. But things like it didn't even. I don't know. It was just wrong. It was like it was a guideline, not a instructional.
Not an actual. It's not like
manual.
Lego. Like they had like 50 pages that made it quite simple to see which part you were putting on.
Oh yeah, like it was a nightmare. But I got there. I finished that last night. But I was spending.
You got taking your whole week. You were supposed to do it
That's
last weekend. As I recall.
Yeah, I started doing it on Sunday.
If you would hope to finish it by Saturday night, and if you hadn't, you still have all day Sunday to do it. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I remember was the.
That's yeah. So we finished the I finished the foundation. I was knackered. That was I was doing that from about because I drove to Manchester and back. So I started about 12, and then I finished at about 6 doing the foundation. I was like, oh, I'm not even going to start the shed.
What's the foundation that you do? Like, some people do sheds here. They would pour a pad, right? That's
Yeah, no, I just staked. I got not creosote, blackjack. Basically just drive some wood in to the ground, about 8 different places in a square, and then made that as like a foundation.
right.
What did you deck it? You said you can
Basically
put decking
decking,
down?
yeah, decked it. And then on Sunday I started at about 10, about 9, 10. Didn't finish until again 6, and I'd literally just sort of put the frame up. It wasn't any windows or it wasn't any sides on it or roof or anything. I was just like, oh, this is a nightmare. So yeah, every day I was doing 3
A little
hours,
bit,
4 hours after work.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was
How's your neighbor whose fence you destroyed?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. He's,
Is he
um,
forgiving you?
he's talking to me now. Yeah, so
Right,
it's all
good.
right. But yeah, no, yeah, it's just been one of those with a shed. So it was cheap, but yeah, I wish I'd have spent
Yeah,
a bit
there's a
more money.
reason.
And yeah, so here you go. Never mind. That's it. That was basically my week. I've been just
Wow.
working fucking really hard on
Shedding it.
shedding it. Yeah. So, but it's there now, so I can now clear my garage of all the shits in there, and then I can put
Was the
another
whole
motorbike.
thing metal? Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yeah. Like
Not plastic. That's good.
not plastic. If it was is off B&Q, but it wasn't sold by B&Q. It was sold by a third party that sells through B&Q, and yeah, it was
I'm not
but
saying anything, but you might want to watch the football after.
Has there been some changes? Is there? Yeah, that's it. That's been my week. Yeah.
All right. Neil?
Well, I watched a film that I've never seen before, but I feel like I wanted to watch the more recent version, more recent sequels to, and I never actually watched the original. 28 Days Later.
Oh, okay.
So it was available on BBC iPlayer. You could have bought it, I suppose, for like £3 somewhere else. Kind of wish I had, because the iPlayer version was not in HD. It was looking like a really old.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, I feel like
What, it
this
was in-
film would have looked a bit better than this when it's actually out.
Oh,
So anyway,
how did you get through it?
I struggled through. I was like, this hurt in my
Oh.
eyes. It was just like just like, it can't have
Such a
looked this bad.
trooper. Such a trooper.
But it was a bit of a weird spirit. I don't know. Have you seen it? 28 Days Later. What's his
maybe.
name? Danny Boyle, the zombie
Cillian
movie.
Murphy, isn't it?
Yeah, Cillian Murphy, I believe it is. But it's spelled with C, so
Whatever.
it could be Cillian, I guess. But yeah, so yeah.
28 days, 28 weeks, and then 28 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any of them until recently. I'm not sure I'm going to bother watching the other two after watching the first one, because the first one's supposedly the best one out of the three. And it's got some iconic scenes for sure. Like when he's like basically wakes up in hospital after having an operation. Well, he gets knocked off he's like a mountain bike messenger type person. He gets knocked off his bike and he wakes up in hospital after all this shit's gone down. And he's just walking around. There's a scene, obviously, where he's on like Westminster Bridge, is it? Right near the House of Parliament. And there's just like nobody around. He's just like in his hospital gowns with a carrier bag.
Oh yeah.
It's quite iconic.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like there's just like nobody anyway. And he finds some people, finds some zombies first of all. And yeah, it sold, and it was very obviously quite low budget, even by that period's standards, I would say.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I remember it coming out, and it was a little bit of a indie darling sort of thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
rather than
it was fun. It was fun to watch, and it would have been more fun if I could have seen it properly, a bit more clearly. That did take the edge off a little bit. It was just like when the shit was happening, it was just like, this is quite annoying, looking a bit ropey. But because I think the thing was, this is the first time he'd had quite fast zombies, I think, in a film. I think that was the thing that was different. about these zombies. Because they're usually like slow and fucking
Yeah.
shit, and well, they are basically dead people, so you think they weren't particularly quick. But yeah, it was all right. Might watch it again in a better quality one day. I don't know, but I'm not too bothered about seeing the
I
others.
can't believe it was on Amazon on like a 720.
iPlayer.
Weird. iPlayer. Well, I was
It wasn't. I'm not
iPlayer,
even sure it was 720. It looked well away. I was
Oh,
like, what the
right.
fuck? It's like when you get when you may have watched a film that's been camcorded at cinema and it's incredibly shit, and you're like, why am I even bothering with this? It's fucking terrible. It wasn't quite that bad, but it was getting there. Yeah, and then last weekend, hang on, no, 2 weeks ago, I was on the show, obviously, and that weekend, what were we going to do? We were going to go. I was supposed to have a family barbecue on the Saturday, and we were supposed to go out for dinner on Sunday. And prior to that, I'd been down the gym twice that week, feeling quite good about myself, feeling I was getting a bit fitter. And then instead of going to the family barbecue on Saturday, because my aunts are not very well, so she's sort of immune. What do you call it when you're like
Compromised.
Yeah. At the minute, she's a bit immune compromised. So I woke up Saturday and I was like, oh, I'm coughing, for fuck's sake, and like sniffling and everything. I was like, she'd already said because my daughter was ill, probably better not see my Naomi. And I was like, well, now I'm fucking feeling like I've got a cough and a cold. Probably better not go either. So that fucked that out the window. And then Sunday, the people we were supposed to be going out for dinner with, she was like, well, I don't want to get any fucking illnesses. So we cancelled that as well. And on the Sunday, I was like, can I come to your gym, Lou? Like my wife. Because she goes to this fancy 70 quid a month gym. And I'd been going to the skanky, like 40 quid a month gym, which I
Keeping it real.
Which is a bit older. And it's getting shut down. It's like the sort of community leisure centre. Which is run by a private company and all that sort of shit, the way they do things nowadays. But they're building a new leisure centre the other side of town. So it's like they're obviously not going to spend loads of money on doing this one because it's going to get shut down at some point. So yeah, I went to the gym with my wife on Sunday. And when I got there, it's a nice place. It's out in the sticks a bit, just like 10 minutes down the road. Liscombe House. And there's like a little sort of little business estate, commercial estate on the grounds of Liscombe House, and the gym is one of these buildings there. So nice surroundings. They've got a spa, they've got saunas and all that shit. They've got a small pool,
wasn't it?
18-metre pool rather than a 25-metre pool. Well, I walked in there, I was like, this is very nice.
I don't belong here. You said, but then to himself, "Fuck, how can I make it? How can I get myself out of this?"
Well, I didn't think that. I walked in the gym and I was like, oh, there's 4 treadmills and there's 4 people on the treadmills. I was like, so I can't go on the treadmill, which is my warm up. I'm like, well, that's not a fucking good start, is it? So I had to go on there's only 4 treadmills. When I go to the skanky gym, 8 treadmills. And there's always loads of there's never 4 people on it, let alone fucking 8. So I was a bit annoyed. I was like, oh, that's shit. So went on the elliptical strider, and I fucking hate elliptical striders. I can't do the bike. The bike's shit. Doesn't do anything. And yeah, so I was
maybe
on
the bike doesn't do anything.
No, it's fucking boring. It's just shit. Don't like the bike, the exercise bike. If I was going to go on a bike, I'd like to go on an actual bike. But yeah, the elliptical strider. I was like, this is the closest thing I can get to the treadmill, I suppose, without being on the treadmill. So I went on there for like 2.5 minutes, and then 2 people got off the treadmill. I was like, well, I'll get on the fucking treadmill. So I did like another 2.5 minutes warm up. I usually go for 10 minutes walking speed before my warm up to get my heart rate in the right zone and get my limbs a bit loosened up. But I only did like 5 minutes. And I was like, right, I feel quite good. I feel like I'm warmed up enough. I've got to go for the run now. Not fast. You might call it a jog, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the semantics of that right now. We did that the other week, but offline. But I was running at 8 kilometers an hour.
Those are the sort of conversations we have while we're trotting around in the bayou and Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, and it was a full-on argument about. I was like, I'm going to say now. I was told. What was it? I was told I'd lived longer if I made it to 63, I'd have lived longer than the person who invented jogging. It's like, what do you mean someone invented jogging? It's like, it don't invent jogging. It's just like a variable of running. It's like a different speed of running. It's just running, but a bit slower. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
didn't
what-
really participate in that
it's
argument.
like, it's
I
like
didn't
no,
feel
no,
like
no.
I-
Someone like invented jogging. It's like, what do you mean they invented it? It's like, what do you mean? Prior to the invention of jogging, you were either walking or sprinting at full speed. I don't fucking think so. It's like someone just went, do you know what? Maybe you could just run, but a little bit slower than sprinting. But it'd be
Well,
great.
I mean,
you could
we
just
did
run
jog,
further.
though. I
It's like,
mean,
what the fuck?
surely that was it. Didn't we jog anyway? That's how we became such successful hunters in the
What?
in Africa, right? They could,
Run for
people
days.
could just keep jogging for, jogging, walking, pursue
Well,
animals till
apparently
they
they died by a
basically
63,
dropped,
whoever
right?
did the first person did that. Anyway, I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, I don't believe someone invented jogging. Still don't believe it. They may have coined the term jogging, but I don't think they invented it.
I think what they meant was like in modern day society, since Victorian times, like having jogging or using jogging as an exercise platform for health benefits. I don't think they could say they invented
There was
it.
no concept of running a bit slower before this jogging person invented the
No.
idea of that. Yeah, I was
But
like, what?
in Victorian times, when running or exercising, people like coppers were chasing people because people were running down the street because
Yeah.
they didn't understand that people were exercising and not just they thought, and probably actually still a bit today, people running
Running's as most popular it's ever been. There's loads of people running, which is good, I guess, because it's exercise. And it's good exercise. as
it's
well.
just
It burns a lot of
when
calories.
you're running out of shops or
Yeah. It's maybe not so good.
Yeah.
They tend to be sprinty, honestly. But they probably can't run that far at that speed for that long. Anyway, slight diversion. But yeah, anyway, I started my run on the treadmill. It's not
Yes.
one of my stories that goes all over the fucking place. So, anyway, I normally do 10 minutes of running and feel a bit fucked. But I got to 10 minutes, I was like, actually feel quite good. So I'm going to carry on running.
That was the
I
warm
was
up on
like,
the cross
I'm going to get to 15 minutes and see where I get to after 15 minutes, and maybe I'll just carry on then and see how I think. Because the idea is I can run for half an hour. You get to a point where you can just run for half an hour. And then hopefully go a little bit quicker and you get to 5k in half an hour.
Right.
That's the plan. Taking me a while. But anyway, I was still feeling quite good. Had a 1% gradient on the treadmill. Not very much, just enough.
Yeah.
14 and a half minutes to thereabouts, I fucking pulled a calf muscle. I was like, you're fucking kidding. No warning, no pains at all, no tiredness, just fuck, that hurts. And so I had to stop. And I was just like, I got off the treadmill and I was just like, I can't fucking walk. Absolutely fucked it. It was properly fucked. And I was like, oh. So I sat on, did like some shoulder presses. And it was just like hobble along to the next machine. And I was just like, Lou, honestly, I want to stay and get like my free pass out of this, but I can't fucking walk. I have to go home. So that was a bit of a fucking nightmare. I hobbled up the stairs to have a San Pellegrino and tried some overnight oats in the cafe. I was like, hobbled back down the stairs. I was like, can we just go? Because I can't fucking walk.
San Pellegrino and overnight oats.
Yeah. So I fucked my leg. So I had a whole week off work because I was just like for 3 days. I was like literally just like, ow, I can't fucking walk. So that was great. I've been
How's
back at
it
work
now?
this week. It's still not normal, but I can walk. But I can't walk at full speed. And when I'm at work, I'm supposed to pull heavy cages. And we're supposed to walk backward, and I can't fucking do that without it hurting. Literally every step, I'm like, that's not good. I can't do that. So
What
I
is
have
it, a
to-
tear or something?
Well, it's like that's pulled muscle. It's like a tear. You teared some fibers in your muscle, basically. It wasn't the full,
Yeah.
like the whole fucking muscle was fucked. It didn't all swell up or anything like that. But I was just like, it was just fucked, and I couldn't walk. Because it turns out you have all these muscles in your legs, and they all do stuff.
Yeah.
So when one of them's
Not much
busted,
there, yeah.
it's
much there,
not really a lot
surplus
you
to
can do about
requirement.
it. So that was quite annoying. And so, like it says, you're not supposed to run for 8 weeks. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So, but I'm allowed to swim after a couple of weeks, hopefully. So because obviously you're supported in the water and stuff, and you don't use your calves quite to the same extent when you're swimming as when you're literally putting weight on and all that shit on it. So pretty annoying, because I was actually feeling like I was getting quite a lot fitter and feeling a lot healthier, and now I'm back 2 weeks at least further back in fucking drinking and getting fat again. So a bit annoying, you can say. But I did get a week off work, in which case I had to sit down all the time. So I did play quite a lot of video games for a week.
Well, there's a bonus.
So there was the plus side, I guess, of that. But it was a pretty, still, on the whole, I'd rather have not done it and had that shit week at work that I would have had instead, rather than not be able to do what I want to do right now. But yeah, hopefully it's on the mend, and I'm just like really concentrating. I'm not doing anything stupid to fuck it up, because I thought if I fuck it again, I'll be like, oh, that'll be potentially really shit. So, yeah, so I did all of this stuff you're supposed to do. Ice and all that shit. But anyway, enough about me. Apart from, I phoned up BT yesterday.
Oh, God, here we go.
I had an email saying my contract's going
You're
to
going
end.
to be that old guy. You're going to be like my dad, aren't you? You're on the phone every day. There's going to be some sort of phone call you're making to utility.
I don't fucking really, honestly, I don't want to be doing it every day. I thought I was going to be on the phone for about 15, 20 minutes, and they'd just sorted it all out.
Oh,
fucking hour and a half I was on the phone. I was like, for fuck's sake. I'm just like, I'm going to be late for work if this keeps going on. Fuck's sake. So basically, because I was with BT, they want everyone to move over to EE if you're a residential customer. So it wasn't just a matter of going, I said, I'm not really happy about the renewal offer. I'd like to get it a bit cheaper. Can you see what you can do? And he spent ages telling me all this bollocks. And it was like, I was paying like £63 a month for my broadband, I think. And he got it down to 50. I think it was 59 in the end. It wasn't really that much different. But I got my sport down quite a bit. But my mobile costs have gone up. So at the end, I've saved about 95 pence a month. But I'm now going to be on EE. I've got all of the shit, all the stuff turned up today. But it's the same company, so my internet clearly is still working without having changed everything. But hopefully when I plug all the new stuff in, it's just going to work. But I'm like, oh, that's going to be a ball ache. I have to go around and change all the fucking... everything that's connected via Wi-Fi. I'm hoping I can just log into my new router and change the Wi-Fi to the same settings as my old router. But it's not all like locked. So I can everything will work. Because obviously I had a BT router and it's now going to be an EE router, so it's going to have a different network name. But I'm hoping it's not locked out and I can just go in and change the network name.
If you just call the network the same name and same password.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know if it's going to be locked until I go in there and have a look.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping it's going to be a simple thing of just doing that. Because that's
I got an internet. You reminded me. I got an internet bill, my internet bill, a couple of weeks ago. And normally it's around about, I think, $103 or something like that, right? My work pays for it, which is an absolute bonus because I work from home, right? But even so, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I got the bill and it's gone up, right, to like about 120 something.
That's quite a jump.
What the fuck? Yeah, it was quite the jump.
20%. And I was like,
I know what's happened. What's happened is basically they give you a loyalty bonus, right? So they were giving me a reduction for 12 months or something like that, or when you buy these offers or whatever, they're like, yeah, you can have, this offer is for the first 24 months and then it reverts to the whatever. And I was like, that's what's happened. So I phoned them up and I got hold of this lady on the other line and said, look, my bill's jumped up here. I've lost the loyalty bonus. I understand it was a loyalty bonus and it was only in place for 2 years. Just seeing, can you help me out here? Can we do anything? I'd like to get it to...
I'd like to not go through all the aggro of moving to another provider.
Exactly. And she goes, you know what? Well, I can't do the same loyalty bonus, which is like $30 a month. She said, I'll do it for $20 a month. How's that? I was like, job done. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
5 minutes, sorted out.
I mean, things have gone up in price, But like now, it's like things used to go up by a certain percentage plus inflation. And that was always like, you didn't really know what inflation was going to be. And sometimes, like 1 year, it was fucking mental, obviously. But now it's like, they tell you up front, oh, every fucking end of March, it's going to go up by £4. I'm like, well, that's a fucking lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
£4 for your broadband, £2 for your TV, and £2 on each mobile, or £2.50.
Oh
Like,
mate,
that's
I don't
fucking
know why
loads.
you. I don't know why you haven't sacked the TV. I don't. Just sack it. Be done with it, right? It's
TV,
just,
right? Well,
yeah.
the TV part of my deal was I just wanted TNT Sports in 4K through BT or EE now, and he got that down, including the 4K, to £19, which was about £5 or £6
Oh yeah, that's
cheaper,
not so
which
bad.
is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
was happy with
fair
that.
enough.
And he's like, but he's like, if you, I can offer you like Sky TV, Sky Movies, and Sky Sports with the boosts, all the boosts, 4K boosts, blah blah blah, for £23 a month. And I was like, £23? He was like, yeah. I was like, it's normally £80 a month. He was like, yeah, £23 I could do you for 3 months. I was like, oh, and then it goes to 80. And I was like, oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
how they
but
do.
he goes,
Yeah.
he said, but I can tell you now, if you phone up in 3 months' time, we'll just make that deal go to the end of your 2 years because you sign up for a 2-year contract. And I was like, right. And I said, but the problem is, like all of the Sky stuff, I can't get it in 4K if I don't go through Now TV direct.
Did you tell him how bad your experience was watching 28 Days Later?
Well,
and
mate,
how you
seriously.
basically are having to go away for the weekend to.
Yeah. But anyway, I want
You have to go back
watch
to your wife's gym to
my
get over the
sports
trauma
in
of
4K
28 Days Later.
if I can. Because I don't know what's happened. HD used to look great when we were used to shit TV. Now I haven't had 4K, which everyone said you can't fucking tell the difference between 4K and HD. I watch 4K and it looks great. And then it goes to an HD stream. I was like, this looks like shit. What happened? So yeah. I don't know if it's because all the TVs are 4K.
It's also
Or whether
the
they made
TV,
HD worse. It's like, I'm sure it didn't used to look this shit.
I don't know. The
It
problem
depends
is
on a lot of the settings on your TV. Some TVs make HD 1080p stuff look great. Some don't. So
Yeah, well, some stuff looks alright. It's just sport looks shit. It's just like, oh, fucking annoying. Anyway, it's probably something to do with the proximity of where you're sitting to the TV and all that sort of stuff as well. Because if you're fucking miles away from the TV, it probably doesn't look that bad.
so if you take your glass off when you're watching it, it'll be just
it just looks like really old TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, "Oh, I can do this. It's all 4K." I was like, "It's not going to be 4K though. You're telling me this." He's like, "Oh, trust me. Well, I can't tell you any lies on here. It's all recorded." And I looked, and I was like, "Right, I've looked into this loads of times, and it tells me everywhere Now TV can only get 4K if you go direct with Now Boost because they pay for the Ultra HD boost only through them. You can't get it on EE. You can't get it on fucking TalkTalk. You can't get it in all these other places."
Mate,
and he was fucking giving it
so
to me.
involved in all this bullshit.
And anyway, I said,
Just
"Look."
fucking
He's like,
get
"Go
your
to the-" he
TV
goes-
delivered and fucking watch it.
Goes to the
God.
website. Go to the website. I'm not lying to you. I went to the website. It says, "I said, look here. Look, all the Sky stuff's only in HD." Fucking lying to me, you bastard. Anyway, so I was like, I just don't want to know. Just give me the fucking TNT, and I'll get my sport elsewhere. And if I get, like, I just done.
Are you on first name terms with these guys?
Well, they like to be with me, but they tell me their name, and then within about 30 seconds, I'm like, "What was your name again?" Can't fucking remember what your name
No,
was.
you shouldn't do that. You got to remember the name, and you got to call them by the name all the way through.
Yeah.
As soon as you
I'll
start
sit right
swearing, say,
down.
"Well, it's good to talk to you, Dave. It's good to whatever,
Yeah.
Dave, Dave," so that by the time you finish the end, towards the end, you guys are mates, and he's giving you every fucking deal.
I'll
under
tell
the
you,
sun.
like, sometimes it's just lottery what you get. Like, I've definitely had conversations like that before. Like, we're just chatting away, and it's been great. And this guy was a bit like I said, he was giving me the hard time. I was like, "You're just telling me bullshit now."
That's the challenge, though. You gotta bring him round. You gotta bring him round.
So anyway, I was like, "No, you can't do what I want." So I'm not having it anyway. So anyway, I've got 2 more years of EE now. But I think once I'm in, I'm only on month-to-month contracts on the mobiles, so I can fiddle around with those. Because I think I only need 1 unlimited. But it's just fucked up. It's annoying. It's all new, and I don't know what. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's all changed.
You're making it all too complicated for yourself. You need to fucking start.
I couldn't just stay with BT though. They have to fucking move you on, don't they? It's
Stop!
annoying.
You're not listening. You need to declutter your lifestyle. Okay, stop worrying about 4K all the time, and you fucking
worried about
everything
it.
singing and dancing in every fucking service. Get rid of one of your oven. How's your fucking electricity bill these days that you're fucking working on?
Pretty good,
bringing
actually.
Down?
Oh, mate, don't even start. Shall I tell you all the fucking over I had with Octopus? Jesus fucking Christ.
No. We're done. No, we're done.
I had a right ding dong with them, I can tell you.
I don't know.
Oh my
another
God.
story, another day. Come on, let's move on to video games.
Well, you don't need to fucking move on to video games, do you?
No, we do. We're running out of time. We're
See, this is what it's
fucking-
like when the boss is back. I don't get to
Yeah, that's
waffle on
right.
about my story.
Nobody wants a fucking dude. Go look at the metrics. Nobody listened to the last 2 shows because they were too
Wow.
long.
Shut up.
It's not true.
There was no other way of getting the last one, so I assume the numbers were up on that. Anyway, go on then. Talk about your video games then, Fraser.
Well,
Go
I
for it.
will. I've been playing some Hunt Showdown. Had some
not allowed to talk about
cracking games. I was trying to remember what I would talk about if I was going to talk about Hunt Showdown. Still just plugging away at prestiging and whatever. We've had some good games. I think we're having some good sessions in the evenings.
I keep getting told off for dragging in all the high level players.
Well, you keep getting told. I think the thing is, I do tell you off quite a lot, and the problem is, I know what the problem is. The problem is me. I'm prepared to admit that. In that, generally around the Monday, Tuesday point of playing, I'm fucking massively stressed on Monday and Tuesdays. Right, those 2 days of work are mental usually, and I'm fucking highly strung. And then when I play with drunk people in the evening, it's just mental, right? I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
I'm not always
you
drunk.
guys. There's one.
It was on night. We
played-
had a nice cup of tea together. Remember?
We did have a nice cup of tea. Do you remember the 2 nights before that?
I remember Matt's been absolutely.
You were absolutely battered. I don't think. I'm
Only
not sure
one
how
night.
you were.
I don't do that every night.
Only one night, right? But imagine what it's like trying to play Hunt with that. Right? I got you absolutely battered. I got Griffiths, who was okay, and then about halfway through the play of the evening, he just something's flipped, and he became like he's taking on firefights in the middle of a field. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Where there's no cover. What are you doing? So, but it's good laugh. We had some good games. I had some great duo sessions with Sarah, which was really good. We had some great fights. And you and I had a good, the cup of tea night. I think we played really well. Had some good fights and whatever. So Hunt continues to
It
be
was a
great.
nice sober night for me, that one. So maybe I should.
Yeah.
So.
You did post a video, didn't you, on YouTube?
Oh, I put a video up, of me trolling Neil with the decoys. Yeah, that was funny. Made me laugh. I got tons and tons of videos I found in a folder, so I gotta just try.
What do you do? Record them manually?
Whenever something neat happened, I would just record it and whatever. But I haven't been recording the last 6 months. But
I've got a thing that just does the 30 seconds every time someone gets killed. Like if I kill someone else, not if I got bored of my hard drive filling up with people killing me. So I stopped.
I was doing if something interesting happened, I think it's Alt F10 or something like that, and it would record the last 5 minutes. So it's a rolling.
Yeah, like the old
record,
Xbox thing. It's always recording when you just press a button to clip it, sort of thing.
So so I'm sorry, but I haven't played anything else. I've been playing
There's a fucking
pinball
surprise.
on the toilet as
Real?
usual.
Oh,
No.
you should install a real machine with a toilet next to it.
Yeah,
With short legs, obviously.
that's right. Yeah. I should. That's a good idea. I'm going to leave you guys to talk about Battlefield 6 because I just have to go feed the help. He's sitting here
Right.
behind me,
No.
wondering where his dinner is. I'll be back in a second.
Why you want to go? Well, we'll talk about Battlefield 6. You might find it interesting.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I didn't
You've
realise
played quite a lot of this.
I have played quite a lot. I didn't realise you played some of this as well. What you've been playing on PC?
Yeah. Oh, I had a bit of a fun and games trying to get it to work in the first place. Did you have any fun and games?
Secure Butte.
I had to fucking fanny around in my BIOS to make the fucking game work. I was like, what the fuck? I thought, I've got Windows 11. I shouldn't have to do this. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, they make you enable Secure Boot on
Yeah,
your
I thought I
PC.
already had Secure Boot on my computer because
I
like
think
I said,
a lot of the computers
I had
with
partially
Windows
enabled.
11, have it available but not enabled.
Yeah.
At least mine was anyway.
You had to go in and fucking buy it. It's fucking ex-console players are loving this, aren't they? This is why I don't have a PC.
But it's basically, I read into it. It's basically because people that get in VAC banned were changing their hardware.
Everyone was complaining about the Punk Buster cheat thing on previous Battlefields because it would just boot people out randomly, apparently. But this is now like, well, you can't have, apparently, problem with Battlefield 6's anti-cheat, which is like kernel level, they call it on PC, is you can't play Valorant and Battlefield because they both use something similar in anti-cheat, and they don't play nicely together, which is great.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, we're looking at someone's settings. That's interesting, isn't it? So I've not played loads, but I have enjoyed what I've played of it. It's Battlefield.
Yeah, it's very Battlefieldy.
And I don't think the last one was bad. I don't really know why people don't like the last one. I thought it was all right. Played quite a bit of the last one, but the last one was pretty good. I think it might have launched in a bit of a shit show again.
Yeah, I think that's.
But like Battlefield 4, which is one everyone loves now, that was a fucking disaster when it came out. So I don't know. This is supposedly a bit of a throwback.
Long time ago, and things like Game Pass didn't exist, and this is when you actually bought a game, and therefore you were.
You were annoyed if it didn't work.
Yeah, but you stuck with it because you spent a shitload of money on it. Whereas nowadays, well, Call of Duty is free for 95% of the player base. So,
So I don't know what. I mean, the buzz around this is pretty positive. The first thing I jumped into, I think, was there's several game modes. Breakthrough, Rush is in there, isn't it?
Yep.
And Conquest, and they're like the sort of 3 classic Battlefield modes, I would say.
Yeah.
There is now King of the Hill, which I had a quick go on. Like, that wasn't the first thing I did. The first thing I did was scrolling through the menus. I was like, oh, what's this? Breakthrough 101. I was like, okay. I just clicked on it because I didn't really read what it was. And I was absolutely fucking murdering everybody. I was like, what the fuck? I'm never this good at Battlefield. And I was like, they are acting a bit weird, like, these guys. They're all just kind of stood in groups, like, waiting for being killed. I was like, these are bots, aren't they? And then I looked at it, and it was like, it's like, but I thought I was playing with real people, because one of the guys on my team, who was a French guy, he was going, I need healing, I need fucking resin, blah, blah, blah. He was constantly fucking moaning. I was like, how are you dying so much? I'm fucking killing everything. So I thought we were actually playing real people for a little while, because he was just being a whiny bitch. But then, like I say, at the end, I was like, I've fucking killed so many people. It's like, this is unreal. They turned out they were bots. So I was like, I don't know what you were fucking complaining about, Mr. French guy. But that was my first game.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm not playing against bots anymore. I'll see how I go against people. And then I played Breakthrough, and I was like, I was doing okay, but we could definitely tell they were real people. I was like, okay, this is a bit harder. And there was like, I couldn't remember the things like how to, like, when you mark somebody and they appear for everybody, I couldn't remember the controls, and I had to go and all that shit. Because that's quite key after on in Battlefield. If you mark, you get loads of points for just like marking the opposition and shit like that. It really helps the team. And following the orders of the squad leader and all that stuff. And actually playing the objective is quite important when you play on Battlefield.
I know.
You don't have to. It was like, I think like people were actually playing largely. Like the squads may not necessarily have been stuck together, but when you make a concerted effort, like, right, I'm going to try and stick with my squad. And then, even if none of the others are, I'm going to try and be the guy who's with the rest of my squad. Because I was just like playing as assault. Because I think they've restricted the thing with the last one. You could just have, like, you could be the medic, but you could run around with a fucking sniper rifle, or you could like heal.
Yes.
Like you could do all that shit. I think you can still have the wrong guns. I can't remember what they've done this time to make it like.
So there's two. There's a closed gun group which is locked for the actual classes, and there's just like ones that you can just use whatever.
Yeah, I think the problem was people were like just sniping constantly, and like
they were going to support.
They were set like what they've done is they've stopped sniper classes having the deploy beacon. So you can't like just put a beacon down, find a really good spot, put a beacon down, fucking snipe loads of people, get killed, and then just respawn basically where you were and just carry on doing what you were doing until someone kills you again.
No, the snipers have got that, but when you respawn on it, it destroys it.
Right. Okay. And then
you can't do it multiple times.
Yeah, and I think you've got to unlock the deploy beacon as well. So I think you've got to play as that class.
So I think they're refining, like returning to sort of. They want they basically want to stomp Call of Duty this year because everyone's fucking like Call of Duty's got
Yeah.
stupid. It's got fucking Nicki Minaj and Beavis and Butthead and all that bullshit in it. Like, let's play out. Let's have a real, sort of an arcadey type shooter, but realistic looking. Because it's not a mill sim like where like you run for fucking hours, don't see anyone, and then you fucking get shot by someone about fucking 3 miles away, or anything like that, like armor and all that sort of stuff. It's like it's action all the time. Well, it certainly felt like that. I didn't play any vehicle maps. I was playing fairly close quarters, smaller maps. So there was a lot of action all the time, and it was good shooting. And then I went in the controls and started pinging people and stuff, and was like, changed the thing so I could like chuck a grenade without having to like remember, like it's like 3 keys away,
Right,
wherever it is
yeah.
on the keyboard or wherever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was actually very good what I've played. I was gonna, because it's on at the minute again, so I want to play a bit more this weekend. So yeah, I don't know if it's. I'm watching the video we've got is Jack Frags. He's quite good at these games, and it's a lot of destruction going on. So I don't know what the level of destructibility was, because that was the thing that came in with 4, wasn't it? Like the huge, like map changing destruction.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that on the maps so far, but there is a lot of destructibility. Most of the fronts of the buildings can be shot off, exploded off. But I haven't seen like whole
buildings collapse.
I have seen whole buildings collapse, but like 1 or 2 story ones, not multi-story ones or anything like that. With the previous game, we had skyscrapers and stuff coming down, which completely changed the land, the battlefield itself.
Yeah, they called it Levolution, I think.
Levolution, yeah.
It came out. But yeah, I was just seeing that you can drag like down soldiers. You can grab them and drag them into sort of cover, so you can revive them without getting fucking beamed.
Yeah, that's it. Anybody can revive anybody now.
Oh, does it? Not many people were doing much reviving. I could tell you when I was playing.
When you're playing as the medic support, you have the paddles that you can just instantly revive. But all the other ones you can pick up and drag and then revive after about 5.
I played a lot as the support class. I was running around with the LMG with a few extra attachments on, and just like it's got like 100 rounds in it, and it's like I was having quite a lot of fun, and then occasionally finding people to revive when they weren't just like going to get me killed. They're like, calling for revives. I'm not coming to revive you. I can see bullets flying over your head. I'm literally just going to get killed. But yeah, the map seemed quite good, fun so far. What I've played of it seems good. Because I'm on a Xbox Game Pass. It's 10% off on EA storefront.
Okay.
It's $53.99 if you buy it on EA, or if it's $59.99 on Steam. So I don't know. I may be thinking about purchasing this, but you get there might be a 10-hour trial potentially when it comes out, I suppose. We'll see. There will be, I assume, on the consoles at least, but I don't know if it'll be on PC. But people like to hate EA app and all that shit. But if it saves me 10%, I can put it basically loads through that anyway. It links to your account through Steam. So
yeah. So I wonder if it's available through Steam if you bought it on Xbox through the EA app, or just through the EA app.
If you've got Game Pass on, you get money off, don't you, on purchases if you've got Game Pass for the Xbox store, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you get 20% off? Or is that only on certain things? I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway. Don't quote me on that.
All right.
Yeah. Battlefield seems good.
It is good. Yep. So I think this is the last open beta, and it's open till Monday, I think it is.
17th, it said today.
17th.
So it's probably Sunday. Some point.
17th. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I was playing on Sunday when I finished last Sunday, finished my last game, and I was like, why is the menu not allowing me to?
Yeah, that was it. You were there
Yeah,
till the
that was
end of the
it.
beta. Yeah, if you play so many levels, you get like some rewards and shit in the beta. If you get so far
I
in the
know.
beta, then you get some
I've
unlocks.
don't think I'm gonna hit those. I've got one
Level
or
10 or
two, but
something. I'm like, fuck, no, that's
I'm nearly level
look at him.
15. But there's all like there's you've got to play with a specific like as a sniper or an assault and do things.
Yeah,
You right there, Fres?
he's having fun on his own. Eh? Bored.
I'll let you guys shout about Battlefield 2. I forgot I have my sunglasses on my desk, which I never really have.
No, I don't need
So yeah,
sunglasses. It's dark out. Yeah, Battlefield 6. Check it out.
check it out.
So anyone can play this weekend, even people who don't play other games.
What is this other game you speak of?
Right, what else you got?
I've only got one other one. You've got a
I've
few.
got two other ones.
I'll do you an
One-
honorable mention actually of another game. I did play some PUBG a couple of weeks ago with
Alright.
Arnie. Just jumped in. I jump in for the odd game here and there. I tried, occasionally he snags me for a couple of games. But yeah, we were on Sandhawk and that was all. Destroyable. Is that the right word? Parts of it
Yeah.
now they've changed it to a map where you can destroy stuff in it.
Oh
So,
wow, okay.
yeah, so that was pretty neat.
Because I know
so.
a lot of it was like literally you could just take some C4 to a few destructible walls to get into hidden areas.
There was in the new map, I say new now, but one of the small new map that the one that had the giant chicken running around on it.
Yes.
That one had the
Giant
it wasn't
chicken.
though,
Speaking of
it was
stupid
plastic
games like
explosives, wasn't it? Something like limpet mines or whatever you could throw at the wall and
That's it.
yeah. So that was pretty cool. All right, what do we got next?
I've got a quick one. The latest DLC for Rise of the Golden Idol came out a few weeks ago, so I started playing that. I've literally done the first scenario, and it felt like they may have tweaked the difficulty of the first level because I was like, this isn't that hard. I feel like the last two, I was like, fucking hell. I feel like I've not played this
I
for
remember
like
you saying
6
the
months,
last
and I'm
one
like
you had
out of the habit.
You talked
Yeah.
about it about a month ago, right?
Mm.
And you said
I feel like it's a bit longer than that. Well, it's a couple of months probably. They've smashed out some DLCs quite quickly, so.
but you said that you couldn't finish one of the levels. Or something
I
like that.
definitely had to get some hints last time around because I was like, fucking hell, this is driving me mental. It's like, because you come in at like end game sort of puzzle levels. But this felt a bit like a more introductory. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't as fucking like, oh my god, there's like fucking loads of shit to do before I can move on to the next scenario like there wasn't last time around. So I feel like they've tweaked a little bit of the easing you back into the right sort of thought process to be able to solve the puzzles. But yeah, I've only played like an hour or something. So, but yeah, it's classic Rise of the Golden Idol stuff. It's continuing the DLC stories into the future a bit more. But yeah, I do like me detective game like that. That's good. And Dave, you better do yours because we might have to talk a bit about the last one I've got.
Yeah. Okay. So I fired up Cyberpunk 2077 again. But I actually fired it up on my Steam Deck because I keep looking at these best games to play on Steam Deck, and Cyberpunk keeps on coming up and saying it's. I'm like, how can it be?
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah, me too. So I fired it up. Actually, it doesn't play too bad. It doesn't look that bad either. Fair enough. It's only like I'm running at 25 frames a second.
You got is it
But it's
got
not
variable
actually-
refresh rates and all that hoopla
Yeah.
on the Steam Deck?
Yeah.
Well, it was like wasn't it a 90. Oh, I can't remember. It's like a 90 hertz standard, isn't it, or something? So if it's a multiple of, or divisible by into 90,
I don't know.
comfortably.
I don't know the specifics. of it,
45 was quite a good sweet spot, I think, for a lot of games on the Steam Deck.
But yeah, no, I'm running it, playing it. It controls really well. It looks pretty good. I think I was actually quite near the end. Oh, I don't know.
Are you
if
just
I'm near the end,
continuing
actually, 'cause
your way you were
I'm just
before?
it just downloaded all my saves
Cloud
from
saves, eh?
files. Yeah. So yeah, started it up and was like, oh, I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I'll just crack on. Yeah, it played really well. So because I'm going away next week,
Oh my goodness, that's
gonna take
what
the
is
Steam
going on
Deck
in this
and
video?
oh dear.
You have to be online to play it on Steam Deck.
No, it's
No.
all. playable offline.
It's not
Um,
streaming. It's like it's
No.
installed locally.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right.
Yeah. It's not a change that video, Neil.
I've just moved it on. I've moved it on.
Okay.
So what
I
fucking-
honestly though, I can't even remember though. Like, if Steam is down, can I play games locally on Steam if Steam is
Yeah.
down? I can.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you? I
as
can't
long as you've
remember.
got like your home, you've got your sort of nominated PC, haven't you?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
might say like can't sync or
Cloud saves or whatever.
Right,
cloud
right,
saves or
right,
something
right,
like that,
right.
but it's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm having a brain fart.
So
yeah,
yeah,
I was quite impressed
I've
by
had
that, actually.
Cyberpunk for quite a while, but I haven't played it.
Haven't you?
Yeah,
It's good. It's an RPG that you play as in the first person, and Keanu Reeves is randomly pops up and talks to you for a bit.
I know pretty much. I don't know about everything, but I know like the big sort of story beats in terms of like that Keanu Reeves character and all what he is and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
It-
Uh,
But
so
no, it's good. I really I really do need to finish it. I haven't actually finished it yet. Have I? It's been
you got the
years now, hasn't
DLC
it?
as well.
No. The DLC it follows on from after you finish it,
Mm.
and I've heard DLC is apparently amazing, but I actually need to finish the game first
Yeah,
because there's no point
I need to
buying
start
it.
it.
So yeah, I can't remember what
Yeah.
the DLC is called, but yeah.
Something Liberty, isn't it?
Liberty City or maybe
No, Phantom
Or-
Liberty, is it, or something like that?
I
Something like that.
don't know.
Can't remember.
Can't remember.
But yeah,
No.
that's one of
No,
those games. Like I bought Witcher 3 when it came out and played it.
No.
Forever.
But no,
Which is a bit crazy.
You should play that.
Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
played
I
it a
know.
little bit. I wasn't impressed.
I
with
gave
it.
it a
I
good,
think-
good shake of the stick.
I played I think I bought The Witcher 3, and then I bought Witcher 1 and 2 when they were super cheap on Steam. I was like, I played Witcher 1. I was like, fuck yeah, this is fucking like a game, isn't it? That's fucking old and complicated. And I think Witcher 3, they kind of really nailed it, like with the making it a bit more fun, or a lot more fun, probably. Still having all the good story stuff, which they were kind of renowned for, but there was a lot of awkwardness, I think, in the first two that got in the way. I think the second one was better because it came on consoles. The first one's a proper PC game from fucking back in the day, and it was like, fuck me, this is hard. Just to fucking play the game was hard. So yeah, that kind of put me off it, I think. But everyone goes on about Witcher 3. No one's ever said anything shit about Witcher 3, have they? Have they?
Other than, I didn't get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh.
not saying I really got on with it, but I played it for a good few hours and I got a fair chunk in before I started to get a little bit probably just bored. Right? Again, same as when I played Skyrim. I
Too much
enjoyed it up
story.
to a not that it's too much story. I get by the time I'd done 10 hours of running around doing shit for people, right? I got fucked off with it. That's what pissed me off about Skyrim was when some
Side
kid was standing
quests.
in front of me telling me to go do something, right? I'm like, no, right? I already do this for a living. I do shit for other people. The things I remember about Witcher 3 that stood out were things like going into this, spoiler, by the way, coming for whatever reason. It is not really a spoiler because I probably got it completely wrong and I've made it up in my mind. But just things like, suddenly going into a cave and then or got sent on a mission to get into a cave and then there's this ghost flying around and it turned out she was some lady who'd got murdered or something like that or whatever, and it was just neat, right? It was just, oh, that's cool. That was like in a just stuff that's pretty cool, right? Adventuring, right? Like in Oblivion when you did go when I played Oblivion, I ended up going into this going in to solve something, you end up inside the painting or whatever and get taken into this other world or whatever. That's fucking really cool as well, right? But after a while, someone's like, I really need you to go fetch me 3 oranges or we can't do this shit. And right, and like, no, that's enough. Enough of that. No, I'm not doing that. That's nothing but
it's Phantom Liberty, by the way, that came up on the screen. Cyberpunk next.
Anyway, I'm off on a rant.
I had similar things when I was at Horizon Zero Dawn. It's like, obviously, there's like, that was the good PlayStation 4 game that came out, and what everyone thought was good. But it was just like loads of side quests and shit like that. And towards the end, it was like this guy at the side of the road. Oh help! I'm really hurt. And I was just like, "Fuck off, man! You're dying. I don't give a fuck. I've got to do this fucking. Forgot to finish this game.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about you anymore. I don't care. I'm not. I've done.
Enough is enough.
I spent
right?
so many hours wandering. Like you're getting so far to do something, and it's like, oh, I really need to do this thing. It's fucking miles away, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Well, it's interesting, right? On one of on the other Discord I'm in, right? The guys were talking there about. It's interesting because a lot of them are into different games that I'm not really into, which is everything. And one of them was talking about the Mafia reboot or whatever.
Well, the new
come
game?
out.
The old
Yeah, I
country.
think
It's
there's-
not. I don't know about a reboot. It's like a prequel, I guess. It's gone back to Sicily. Rather
Maybe
than
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they were saying that they were wrapping it up in 10 to 15 hours,
Hmm.
and the amount of people who are just like, thank goodness, right? They were just like, I just don't need another 40, 60 hour game, right? It's just,
Yeah.
and the game, and so and by that, you know, I'm not saying Witcher 3 was bad. I'm not saying Oblivion was bad or whatever like that. All this trail of games behind me that I've never finished. But like I finished Fallout 4, and I think I finished most of the Fallout. Fallout 3, Fallout 4. You know, I can play those big games, and I can play a lot of those big games, like Neil's about to talk about, right? But they really have to be special.
I think
Like I can't do it with every game that's coming out. It's just not going to happen.
if there's enough interesting stuff going on, then it doesn't feel like a long game.
No,
You
but
may
that's
put
right.
like hundreds
gotta
of
have
hours
that
in something,
magic,
but as
right?
long as something's going on the whole time that's engaging you and like keeping you in, and you're enjoying it, then it doesn't feel like a fucking long time, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a quest either. It
Until
can
then
just
you
be-
get to the end, you're like,
you know?
fuck, I've spent like 80 hours doing this. It didn't feel like it.
I spent 40 hours like chopping down trees or something like that.
Yeah, that's
you know,
not-
if,
that's
if
not
the
interesting.
chopping down the tree mechanic is really good and enjoyable, then you know, and it grabs you. I'm not saying it's, you know, nothing is for everyone, right?
No.
So anyway,
That sounds like a James Bond film. Nothing is for everyone.
nothing is for everyone. Mr. Kahuna. Dave,
Anyway, is that
any
you
more
done?
on Cyberpunk?
No, no. Other than Cyberpunk and Battlefield, I haven't really played anything.
Well,
Unless
as I said, mentioned.
making a shed simulator is a real
Yeah, well, you're doing it for real. So I'm sure you could get a shed building simulator game if you wanted. But I played a game. I've played, speaking of games that you might play for like 20 hours and find them interesting, I think I've put about 70 odd hours into a game in the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Nice.
Because the first week, obviously, I was literally just, I was like I had a job. My job was
Right.
playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I finally got around to starting properly. And
Was this on your
Just-
Switch?
it's on the Switch 2, so I've got the Switch 2 edition upgrade. So when you're in the game, it looks nicer than it did. When you get the cutscenes, like this is just on Switch. They haven't touched up the cutscenes, I don't think, for the Switch.
Right.
But when you're running around the open world, that's definitely an upgrade. Haven't noticed any like jittery slowdowns or any shit like that.
Well, we don't want you getting on the phone to Nintendo complaining
4K,
or
mate.
anything.
4K 60.
Oh my god.
Loving it. So, looks great. I didn't play it on the Switch before. I had played it on the PC, but that had brought its own problems.
What? How did you do that?
Well, I found a
Oh,
way.
don't worry, don't answer.
A big boy showed me how to do it.
Jenny.
Anyway, no, I don't think he's played on PC. A big boy on the internet showed me how to find Breath of the Wild and play it on your computer, which is a Wii U version technically, but there we go. Anyway, so Breath of the Wild from scratch. It's all right, isn't it?
It's all right, isn't it?
The people fucking moan about the weapon breaking stuff, which can be quite annoying at times. It depends when it happens. You're like, you know it's going to happen sooner or later. If you're in a fucking big fight and it happens, you're like, fuck, the other weapons I've got aren't quite as good or whatever. But
You just have to do a
Once.
little bit of weapon management, inventory
Yeah.
management. Keep a couple of things. I can't remember. It's not Breath of the Wild where you can fuse things to weapons,
no, that's
is it?
take Tears of the Kingdom, which I've
Oh, yeah,
also
that's
bought.
fucking different
and that's,
gravy.
That's downloaded and ready to go.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean the same thing in that one, right? You just have occasionally some guy will drop a super weapon or something like that. And you're like, okay, I'll put that into. I mean,
What?
that's me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure there are people out there who get. Griffiths is like this. I imagine he would be like this. He would get a super weapon and he would just use it straight away until it broke,
Yeah.
and that would be it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas
Well,
me,
some
I'm
of
the sort of
the
person, I get it and I bank it, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll get to that later,
and then you
I'll
never
finish
use
the
it.
game, and then I've never used it.
Yeah,
Right?
Well, I've got the Master Sword. I've got to the point where I've done 4 Divine Beasts. I've done all 4 Divine Beasts, which is sort of like it's not a prerequisite to do in the game, but that's part of your quest line. It's go do these, and they're basically.
Oh, you
help
have to
to
do
the
them
fight.
though.
You don't have,
You have
to do them.
No.
Unless
but
you're
I
some
mean,
kind of like.
Sorry, you should do them.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is. I
Because-
mean, it's worth doing.
Why wouldn't you do them?
It's
They're
fun
amazing.
to do them, and
Yeah,
it
I think one of
would
them
help the
wasn't
final
that
battle.
great, if I remember correctly. 3 of them were I really enjoyed.
The one of them on the Death Mountain, where there's the big lizard thing climbing around the mountain. I was like, what the fuck? I was just like, because you have to avoid all these guardian sentinels that are flying around. I was just plodding up the fucking mountain. Got to a point where I was like, well, I can't fucking go anywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? The other got, and it's like, okay, I had to look up, like, oh, I was supposed to have been shooting it on the way to make it move up the mountain. So I was like, all right, okay. So I went all the way back down the fucking mountain and started shooting the thing.
Well, and then he'll create a path.
And then it moves up further around the mountain. So when you get to the point I got to, it's actually there, and you can fucking fight it. I was like, right, okay. So I just hadn't done that. But yeah, just fucking love this game. It's great. Like, the world itself is very varied, vast. Fucking, it's like, how did this come out on a Wii U, let alone a Switch?
It's bonkers, isn't it?
It's fucking mental, like what they created. I'm not a massive history of Zelda games. I think it was Twilight Princess on the Wii. Was that right? Is that the Wii game
That was on the Wii
that I
and
played?
GameCube.
And you were like fucking shaking the nunchucks and all that fucking shit and all that to do your fucking moves. But yeah, I've just really got into this. I did say to you, if you liked this, you should probably play Elden Ring. Having played a lot more of this, I'm like, yeah, Elden Ring is a lot harder. Because the bosses that I've fought in this so far, well, the bosses actually are not that bad, but there are fucking enemies in Breath of the Wild that are absolute fuckers. These Lionel
those
things.
guys, the
Lionels,
Lionels,
like the center.
some of them are mental.
Fucking hell. I was like,
Yeah.
first time I encountered one, they killed me over and over and over again. I was like, what the fuck? I just want to get past it. At this point, I was just like, I'm just going to run fucking right around it. I fucking managed to get around it in the end. But yeah, it would be fucking shooting arrows in the sky and they just fucking home in on you and completely kill you. Because I was like running around in the base clothes for ages. I was like, I'm just getting fucked up by some basic shit. And then I was like, oh yeah, I should probably get some armor. That would be helpful. So yeah,
Is the rubber? I can't remember. Is the rubber suit in that one?
there is rubber.
Yeah,
There is a rubber suit, but I've only got the rubber trousers, which is what you need really when you get to a certain age. Well, they provide electricity resistance. The rubber suit.
Yeah.
I've got the cold suit, the stealthy suit. I've got the
even just
fireproof
having-
suit. I've got
Yeah,
fucking loads of
there's
suits of armor.
There's this. Isn't there something for climbing too? Right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
I haven't got that.
I mean, the thing is, what you want is at least one piece of something to like. If you're going into the
two
desert, right?
pieces,
Two
you
is
need
great.
two pieces because then it
One
gives
is
you the full
okay.
protection.
Yeah, one is okay. It
But
definitely.
if you've
makes
got
a
all
big
three,
difference.
then you usually get a little cheeky bonus. Like the stealth suit, when you've got two on, you move a lot quieter. When you've got all three on, you move a lot quieter. And at night, you walk faster, which can be helpful. Or like just generally move faster, like if you run faster as well. And then yeah, the cold suit, if you're wearing all three pieces and it's been upgraded to a certain amount, it literally nothing can freeze you. Like they'll shoot like blocks. There's some enemies like throw fucking blocks of ice at you, and if they hit you, you just literally like stand there and like can't fucking move.
Oh, right.
And something just comes along and twats you and takes shitloads of your health off. I've got like, I think it's 16 hearts. Like I've got the top line plus one more heart. I've done 58 shrines out of the 120 or something. I fucking love those shrines. Luckily, everyone's a little puzzle. Well, not everyone. Because sometimes it's a puzzle to get to the shrine, and then it doesn't make you do loads of puzzles. It just goes, well done, you've managed to get here. Here's the fucking prize at the end of it, rather than make you do another fucking puzzle. Because some of them, just getting to some of them, it's like there's some fucking massive maze structures that you have to find a way around to get a couple. There's about 4 or 5 maybe of those. I don't know, 4 at least, I'd say. And that just goes, here you go. Here's the chest, and here's the exit. Thank you. Have your shrine point or whatever it's called, and then when you get 4 of
mental
those, you
maze
can upgrade.
up in the northeast, I think.
Yeah, I haven't got to that one yet because I don't know how
that
to
one
get
is
to
different.
it.
Yeah, it's different class. That one
Yeah.
is. That's
Well, I've got to the one that's like diamond shape in the sort of north central area, in the cold region. That's the one I was just doing. That's where I've got to. That's my last when I finished playing earlier today before work. That's where I am at. And like I say, I've done 4 divine beasts. I could go and fight Ganon, but I'm not. I might just potter around and fucking do a few more shrines. There's another 60 odd shrines to find. But there's some advantages now in the Switch 2 version that weren't in the Switch. Because you have the Nintendo app now, the Switch app, which wasn't available before. There's a thing in there called Zelda Notes. And as you were saying about storing weapons, there's a thing in there. Like I can take weapons from the game, store them in the app, and I could keep them for later. Or I could give them to a friend through the app if I want to. I could share my shit that I find in the game with other people. But I don't know anyone else. So there's all this like linked stuff through the app. And one of the things in the app is you can go on and it tells you where all the Korok seeds are, and you can just like where it will show you where you are on the map, and it will say there's a Korok seed here or a shrine, and it'll be you click on it and it says, and you just go activate voice guidance, and it says head northeast, and you go trotting off northeast, and it's like it's above you, so you like look up and go, I don't ever fucking get up there or whatever. So cool. That's cool if you want to do that. Or I've read a load of stuff on the internet to sort of help. There's a couple of times I've got proper stuck and I've had to literally get an answer to something, but I'm like, most of the time it's like just sort of hints I've asked for. And like one of the hints was like, how do I get money? I was like, I want to buy all this armor and I've got no fucking money. So how am I going to get money in this game? And one of the things was like, when you find all the prime meat, when you kill like certain animals, they drop prime meat. If you cook 5 prime meats, it gives you loads of health. But if you take it to a vendor, you can sell it for like 200 odd rupees. So I was like, that's a lot of fucking rupees. And it's quite easy to find lots of prime meats if you go to the right place. So I just fucking cooked loads of prime meat and sold I had thousands of rupees at one point. And then it's gone down to like fuck all again because I just bought loads of shit.
So there are 2 things I got for Breath of the Wild. So one is I bought the official guidebook, which is this big hardbound thing. Just a beautiful book.
Coffee table
style.
Great.
Yeah, coffee table style. It's really good. It's got everything in it. But the other thing we did was I bought a load of those amiibo cards.
Oh, right. Yeah,
from China, right? So I got a stack of amiibo cards.
You can get reprogrammable readers or something. Do you get one of those?
Yeah, you can get all clever stuff. Yeah. I've just got the cards. And of course, I think it's every day cycle. You can you pop, if you figure out which cards are the ones you really want to keep, like, and there's about 3 or 4, which I ended up, all of the cards will give you rewards, but there's 3 or 4 that give you tons of prime meat. So basically you bang those every sort of day or whatever, every day cycle, collect the sort of 5, 6, 10, whatever pieces of prime meat, and you're just done. Like, you don't have to worry about.
Yeah. Well, like anything. It was like the best foods are like.
Sorry, Fred. What's this amiibo cards from?
Okay,
China?
so you know amiibos, right? So like I have a Yoshi amiibo, I have a Luigi amiibo, whatever. While you're playing the game, you scan the amiibo onto your Switch.
Yeah.
Right, and then in game it will rain down rewards.
Right. Okay.
On you. So
somebody's back in like.
Right, but from China,
you can.
Someone's reverse engineered the RFID chips into cards. So I bought a stack of amiibo cards.
Right. I think there are official cards as well. They're not just fake ones. There are actually official cards.
Yeah, I don't know about the official
not just
ones. These are
figures.
definitely not official. But each card has a picture of whoever what the amiibo would normally be. So I might like have a card with Waluigi on it. That's the Waluigi amiibo. Right, and then you just scan the cards against the Switch rather than.
Oh god, right, okay. So from AliExpress, you can get like 150 cards specifically for Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
for £10.
Yeah. And I think they might cost a lot more for the amiibos.
It's not a bad investment.
They don't look as good on the shelf. The stack of cards.
Oh, there's an amiibo emulator NFC replacement
Yeah,
Bluetooth
I
compatible
think you could just like reprogram it
device.
constantly.
Well, you can
yeah.
just yeah. Oh my god.
The problem I
Right.
would have with that is that if you were like, I'm using 3 or 4 different cards, like, what are you going to do? Keep changing it every? That sounds like too much work. The cards are nice because you just like bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ain't got any amiibos yet. But they've added all this stuff. There's features like in the app. There's every
Well,
day
you
there's
should
like
go
a daily
drunky
spin.
purchase. Do some drunk purchasing and buy some amiibo cards.
You can have a daily bonus through the app. Like you can like it's like a little fucking spin the wheel thing. Like you just rotates through a list and you press it to start and press it to stop and it'll go health recovery. And if you're like struggling and you've run out of food or whatever, you could just like go into your menu and it'll be like use a daily bonus health recovery, or it'll give you a load of food, or there's loads of other shit. I don't know. Don't really use it very often. But yeah, I've just fucking just completely lost myself into this game for the last 2 weeks, and I'm quite near the end. If I want to go to the end, I can. At any point, I can just go and fight Ganon now.
I think that was the thing with these games, wasn't it? They said actually, if you want to just go straight
Well,
to the
basically,
ending,
the first thing
can.
they tell to you is like when you do the sort of the introduction. It says the first quest you get is kill Ganon, which is like the thing you have to do to finish the game. So then you could do that.
Man, the amiibo cards are cheap now. Holy smokes!
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised they're not a bit more expensive after Switch 2's come out, and there might have been a bit of a rebirth.
They were definitely more expensive when I bought them.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna bother. I don't need it. But I think I might just, when I do finish this, I might just jump straight into Tears of the Kingdom because it's that fucking good. Like the combat's great. The weapons, like I say, can be a bit annoying at times when you lose one that you're really enjoying, and you don't have any ways to get it. Oh, when you do, like, there's a lot of, like 4 of the 4 divine beasts. They're sort of like you have to go and see an elder in each area to sort of get the quest to go and do the divine beasts. But when you finish each one of those, they usually give you like a themed weapon for that sort of area. And there's a guy there that says, "Oh, you can use that," and obviously they fucking break like all the others. But he says, "If you lose this, I can make you a new one. I just need you to bring me this, 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 and this, and I'll make you another one." So there's like 4 or 5 weapons or whatever that you can just go and get over and over again effectively if you get the bits for them. They usually require a diamond though, which is not necessarily the easy thing to get. But yeah, like I say, every aspect of this game so far, I've just really fucking fallen in love with. Like, I love doing the shrines. I just like, for ages, I was just like, for that week I was off with my leg fucking up raised. I was just like trotting around, fucking going from shrine to shrine to shrine to shrine, going fucking for solving all the little puzzles.
By running around as
Yeah, I was doing all my running in Zelda rather than actually in real life. And like, that's another thing. I've run everywhere in this game. I've literally ridden a horse for probably 10 minutes in the entire game, and all the rest of the time I've just been running and fucking gliding everywhere. Or
where's your horse? You not found your horse yet?
No. I know there is a horse, but I haven't got a fucking clue. There was one that was being a right twat. I don't know if that's my horse, because I kept getting on and he was like, "Oh," fucking just like ticked me off. I was like, what the fuck? Some of them you just get on and they're like, make a little horsey noise.
You have to feed them though, right?
Well, that's it. I was like, there's one that just like, you get anywhere near it, just fucking ran away. It was like a really nice looking horse. It's like the ones that have got like patterns on, they're like easy. Like the proper, like the plain grey horse or the plain brown horse, they're right fuckers. They just like, no, get off, not interested. Like you spoke, like the first one you get on and you give it, like, it says soothe it, you give it like a pat on the neck and it goes, you make a funny little noise and it goes, ooh, and like little sort of pink clouds come out of it if it likes you and all that shit. And like you can befriend the horse basically. But yeah, like there's one, like you hold an apple out in front of you and it will just like snaffle up the apple. It's just so fucking good. Everything about this game. There's no shit things about this game. It's fucking, everything's just perfect. It's fucking great. So
there's a reason that I say Tears of the Kingdom is the best video game ever made.
Well, this has
got that to look forward
up
to.
there.
Yes,
for sure. Breath of the Wild is up there. The thing about this, like Elden Ring's probably still my top ever.
But I think from a level head on your shoulders, it's very easy to like. I'm not saying Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite game ever, right? But I think I can take a step back and go, that is an absolute fucking genius piece of.
Yeah, well, it's just like I said, there's so much to do,
just
and none
amazing.
of it's boring. Like I've got,
Yeah.
like I say, all the stuff you get from the shrines, like they're fun puzzles to do and everything like that. But every 4 shrines you do, you can get like a heart upgrade or a stamina upgrade. So there is a reason for doing it as well.
You played
Yeah.
them, Dave, didn't you?
I played the first one, the one
Yeah.
that they were playing.
Yeah.
I just stopped playing the Switch, to be honest. Yeah.
Well,
Right on.
the Switch 2, I'm glad I bought it. Put it that way, because it's fucking paid off
Yeah,
for the
I
last
know.
couple of weeks.
I got my notification email this week saying that I could buy one. Thank you very much, Nintendo.
What,
Well,
does that have to
that
buy
was
one from
kind of
Nintendo
clever.
anymore? You can just buy
Yeah,
them
I know.
anywhere,
I don't
pretty
know.
much
I
now.
was just like, whatever.
Yeah, so
They're not cheap. They're not cheap, unfortunately.
bit to do to finish Breath of the Wild. But yeah, I don't know what else there is. Like I say, I've been to every tower. That was a little quest I gave myself. I was like, I'm going to fucking go to every tower. Some of them are just fucking a matter of climbing up. And then you get to one and you're like, can't climb that because I haven't got enough stamina to climb all that first bit. It's fucking no way I'm getting all that bit. So you have to find a way around to like glide onto a bit over it or whatever. And then there's others who've got fucking shit all growing up them and you're like, well, I can't climb through that. So I've got to find a way around all that. It's less like everything's like a little, there's not everything, but they're like, it's like loads of little puzzles to like make you think about how am I going to get there? How am I going to do this? That's what I want to do. I want to do this, and I'm going to fucking find a way of doing it.
Hearing you talk about it makes me want to go back and fire it up again.
Well, you got to finish Tears of the Kingdom, haven't you?
I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, no.
Yeah.
Well, so I got to do that.
I've yet to start. I accidentally started that. It was like because my Switch did something weird. I turned it off. Well, I don't know if it's because we had a weird fraction of a second power cut the other night, but I turned it on. It was like the Switch didn't turn on properly. I was like, and then it says just press the power button and hopefully it will turn on. Otherwise, you'll need to call Nintendo. I was like, fuck. Pressed it and it turned on. But I accidentally loaded Tears of the Kingdom because it was moved across in the menu. I was like, what's going on? Why is it loading or doing the loading screens and I can't skip it? And then it came up Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, what the fuck? This is the wrong game. So I was just like, don't need any spoilers. So I managed to quit back to the main menu and reload the correct game. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to carry a few more weapons, I think, at the same time, maybe. Sometimes you're like, oh. It's like you go to pick something up out of a chest and it's like, you can't carry any more of these. And now I've got to go through a menu, drop something I'm not that bothered about, and then pick up this cool shit I've just found in a chest.
Yeah,
well, I can't just swap something up. But
that's sort of a full circle back to this weapon degradation, right? I mean, there's so many things. I mean, you can pick up like a bad guy's arm and hit other people.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Some of them are quite strong.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, I have used, like I said, I've had like, because I've found 3 fairies. You find the fairies, yeah, to upgrade your armor and all that. They're a bit weird, aren't they? If you spoke to the fairies, they're a bit weird.
The fairies are always weird in every Zelda.
Proper weird.
Every time we get a new Zelda game, I'm like, what are the fairies going to be like this time?
Yeah, well, they're a bit weird.
They always are.
This kind of weird thing. Like,
I can't even remember which ones are they. The big fairies.
They're fucking gigantic, eh?
Yeah.
Which is like not what you imagine a fairy to be, because like there's like the little fairies that are flying around. They're literally like a pink ball with some wings. You can pick up those, and they will revive you automatically when you die, but only give you like 5 hearts back. And then you find these like big fuck off plants, and if you pay them enough rupees, they'll upgrade your armor for you. And they turn out to be this fuck off gigantic fairy. Yeah, and they're a bit horny, I think, for some reason. But yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. Loads of fun, and like, it is really rewarding. For anything I attempt is like usually incredibly rewarding at the end of that. Yeah, that's good. Like the fights of the Divine Beast is like the Divine Beast. You have to do a certain thing to get it, so that you can enter inside it. But then there's like this whole puzzle of you have to activate so many terminals inside it, and then once you've activated all the terminals, you have to fight a version of Ganon, or like a creature he's left behind, a phantom or whatever. Those fights haven't been that hard, I don't think, because I usually got some pretty good armor on when I go in there. So like, I've got my defense is quite high now when I go in and have these fights. Whereas when I was getting absolutely beasted running around in the shitty shirt and trousers, that was a chunk of early game time. I was like, I really need to get some up. But yeah, now, like I say, got the Master Sword. But it says don't use it all the time, otherwise it loses its power. You can only use it, like, you can use it against, like, the
Excuse me.
Ganon type enemies. It doubles its strength whenever you fight those sort of things. It's cool. So cool.
So cool that maybe people should.
Check it out.
I'm actually quite tempted to fire it up again. Like, I might take my Switch
Right?
as well. Yeah.
Because it reminds Neil gushing about it reminds me of how fun it was just to be in that world.
Mm.
It wasn't too It was never too stressful. It's interesting.
I mean, there's areas where it does get stressful. Right?
Yeah,
if you
I
haven't got
agree,
the
but
right, yeah,
it's-
like when it's really fucking cold, you're like, shit, I'm going to fucking die because it's too cold. I need to, I have to get my
I
cold
must-
gloves, or I have enough potions to do this and that.
I mean, I must have done 100+ hours in Breath of the Wild, I'm sure.
I don't know if I'll
Sure.
get to 100 hours unless I go around and literally fucking try rinse everything out.
Yeah.
But I feel like
All
I've
right.
got enough hearts to go and have a fight with Ganon potentially, and just like,
I think the thing with Ganon is you could go to Ganon really early and probably do him.
hmm.
You know?
It's whether you want to end it. It's up to you, basically, whether you want to.
But
end
yeah,
it or
you
not.
know it's the end, right? So why would you want to go to the end if you're not ready to go to the end?
Yeah,
I think
I like
that's what
that.
happened with me at the end. I was just like, okay, I'm done with this now. Let's try.
Yeah.
It's time to finish it. Right? It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go home.
But I've all the tools. I've all the tools ready to go. But it's like, so it's up
You've
to
got
me
the
when
skills.
I go. Well, I'll
pay
say
the
I don't know about
bills.
that. It's like, because when you go into that area where Ganon is, there's those motherfucking guardians, and they're quite dangerous.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you've got the
Fuck 'em
right,
up,
I
dude.
haven't got that many tools for them. To be fair, I could do with some more. Like, there's a whole suit of armor called the Ancient Armor, and like the ancient weapons, they fucking just make mincemeat of all the guardians, and protect you from their weapons and shit like that. Whereas if you haven't got that, and that's fucking expensive, that shit.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Like,
I do
I haven't
remember there
unlocked the
was
fourth
something-
fairy because she wants 10,000 rupees to unlock the fourth fairy. I'm like,
Ugh.
fucking 10,000 rupees, love. That's a lot. Your armor's only going to get an extra 9 points of defense.
My package from AliExpress hasn't turned up. I'll be back. I'll be back later. All right. Okay, very good. Breath of the Wild is fantastic. Anything else?
No.
That's a show.
I'll
It's a show,
probably
I
have
think.
finished it by next week. I reckon I'll have finished it by next week, and then I'll be moving on. I've stopped playing Donkey Kong, which I was having a lot of fun with. But,
Oh yeah. All right.
I was quite a long way in that as well. I should probably just.
That sounds like a library rental to me.
Yeah, it's
all
definitely
right, okay.
not 100 hours.
Okay, let's call that a show then. Who have we got to say thank you to?
Just
in-
Lord and Quaxel in the chat.
Oh,
That's
That's
what
what
we
you're
do.
about to say.
Well, that's all we need. That's all we need.
Thanks again for
Thank
the
you,
sub,
guys.
Lord. Very much
Much
appreciated.
appreciated. Yes, thank you. Okay, all right, Dave. You got?
yeah.
Dave, a
I'll
little
do-
point for you. I've added a link to the Discord to the website.
Ooh, okay.
So if
Well,
people want to join the Discord.
Lovely. Well, I'll say thank you for listening to the Seal Podcast. If you'd like to ask questions or get involved, you can contact us on our web form, which is at sealpodcast.com. You can contact us via email, which is sealpodcast@gmail.com as well. Or join us on our Discord server. A link is pinned on social media and our website. I'll update that now. We have YouTube and Twitch channels, which we stream to and upload our videos to. We've done a shout out for Twitch. So that's it. That's the show.
All right. Great stuff. All right.
So,
Thanks,
Dave, you say you're
guys.
away next week, did you?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Still
I'm
a bit
away
of
for the next 2
housekeeping.
weeks.
Next 2 weeks, right? Cool.
All right.
2 weeks.
Put the bat
Pilch.
signal out to Pilch. We'll talk to
Yeah.
Pilch, and then we'll see if Pilch can't make it. Then we'll call in a ringer. We have people who sit by in the wings, are ready for a phone call, I'm sure. Dave, you're not here next week or the week after.
No.
All right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be here the week. I'm here next week, and then I have a feeling the week after that. I know I should be okay for that one too, but the week after that I won't be around.
Well,
Pretty
I
sure.
won't see you
so-
for about a
Okay.
month.
Nice. Make the heart grow fonder.
No, cool. Right, lovely. Cheers, guys. See you later.
See you soon.
All
Thanks
right.
for listening.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Ta-ra.
Bye.